I'm Kodiak Bricks, and I make stuff. Today, I'll be doing a speedrun. Not quite a speedrun in the traditional sense of the term, but, well, we'll get into it. Ghost Recon Wildlands is a video game. Like many other video games, it has an intended way of being played. You can blow up enemy installations, enemy bases, convoys, helicopters, sports cars. Actually, there's a lot of just blowing stuff up in this game. But the usual idea is you find an objective, land, make everything stop moving, grab the goods, then run. Ghosts performing recon, if you will. Now, the map is, to put it lightly, huge. Nearly 22 kilometers by 21 kilometers. This vast expanse, based on Bolivia, creates a lot of interesting biomes for the developers to put into the game, including snowy mountains, open salt flats, swamps, and dense pine forests. I don't think Bolivia has this diverse of a biome set. Actually, wait, I can check. Hey, sorry,
No worries, just playing phone tag there for a second.
No worries. Could you buy me a plane ticket to Bolivia?
Well, it depends on when you need it, and it depends on how much a ticket to Bolivia is. I'm not familiar with the market, but I would be happy to. The problem is, just might have to wait till I pay off my tuition for a second. But then yes.
Full disclosure, I was full on expecting a no, but that works too.
No. I would love for you to go to Bolivia if you want to go to Bolivia.
Well, while we wait for that, I guess we'll have to trust the developers, as there's no other way to verify. Either way, I wondered if it would be possible to run across the entire map in one go, starting on this mountain down here, and making my way northeast to the Salt Flats crashed plane, all on foot. So that means no vehicles, including the parachute. I also can't catapult myself. No boats, no swimming, all entirely on foot. I won't let my teammates revive me either. If I go down in a firefight, the run's dead. I'll truly have to be a ghost, either skipping past or stealthily engaging the hostiles. So why not go guns blazing? This game can be pretty easy. But easy isn't always fun, so I'll be playing on the hardcore difficulty, meaning no enemies showing up on the minimap unless marked, and no rough areas highlighting where enemies might be. It also means I'll get shredded like the cheddar you eat at 2 in the morning alone in your kitchen if I get engaged. Bullets hurt, especially according to this game. And with those rules set, let's jump right in. Howdy and welcome, everyone. We should be live. We're here on a mountainside. Nope, you good.
Trying to get comfy.
You are good. So, with that, you know what? Let's just jump right the fuck in.
Hell.
Let's jump.
Sorry.
No, you good.
Double check this one.
Appreciate you checking audio. Nope, keep running.
Okay. So should I share my funny Venmo story now?
Yes, funny Venmo story. Let's go.
So this morning I got a notification from Venmo saying, "Oh hey, someone commented on a purchase that I did, like some money I sent someone."
Okay.
Right? Now about 2.5 years ago, I worked for eBay.
All right.
The eBay.
Sure.
The one just a couple exits down. Not really. More than a couple exits. The one that's...
Yeah. We have a machine in that building we service. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, so I worked there for a while. And they had like a company potluck thing, right?
Sure.
So I just sent my supervisor like $5 to contribute to it because I can't be fucked to make anything.
Sure.
This morning at 10:42 a.m., I get this comment notification. And it's from You know, I don't mind doxing this person because it's probably just a bot, but a Michael John.
Okay.
All right. Very
Generic
name.
Yeah.
Said, hello, I'm interested in having you as my sugar baby. Follow back in DM and get 3,000 as your weekly allowance. As a first time having you as my sugar baby, sugar baby, all one word. I will pay you 3,000, and if you're loyal, I will increase it to 5,000. Let me know if you're interested. Text me on my phone number at blah blah blah, or DM my WhatsApp number.
We got Tango's
at
danger
blah
gloves.
blah.
2 Sicarios over there next to the container.
On a purchase that happened
Oh, shit,
two
we've
and
got
a
our
half years ago.
First contact.
Drone is up.
Fuck. Hang on.
I just, when I saw that, I couldn't help but fucking lose my goddamn mind.
I'm moving to
The fact that
sightline.
I got someone asking to be my sugar
At
daddy,
the target.
and
Engaging
if I
target.
was in any worse of a mental spot, I might actually say fuck it and text them.
Clear.
Oh no, dude, it's absolutely a scam. But I also,
Oh, yeah.
I get where you're coming from.
It's like, at one hand, it's like, yes, this is a scam, but on the other hand, it's like, 3K a week, I'll send you butthole pics.
Money is money.
I'll shave it up and make it all nice and presentable.
We survived our first contact with the enemy by telling the AI to do the thing. And I am reminded that the audio is in my headset.
But you
and
are
should
not
probably
fucking wearing.
have that on. There we go. I can at least do the right ear. Call it good.
Yeah.
Also, howdy and welcome, everyone. Hope you're all well for this journey. Hey, we've already almost shaved a kilometer off, so that's progress.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. You didn't try to set Country Roads as a song that could play while we're
God,
running through here.
I already don't want this to get demonetized.
I mean,
granted,
it's
it's
in
not
Fallout
monetized
76.
anyway. True, but I believe they paid for the licensing for it. I could get the harmonica version, but
Or find an 8-bit version.
or we could just sing it if we wanted to be truly pedantic.
I thought you said you wanted to avoid copyright.
I did. DMCA'd for being too perfect.
My life. I'm just kidding.
Suffering from success. Yeah, that's a Venmo story. God damn.
Yeah, didn't you say you had a similar thing happen? You wanted to share when I was laughing about it
Did I?
earlier? I want to say you did.
I think I was more asking if it was about like our mutual unsavory individual, but
No. I would probably laugh harder if it was on one of those, to be honest.
Sure.
There's one thing between two people who no longer work at eBay getting a message like that, like 2.5 years later, and then there's another thing from getting it between you and your ex about child support.
right.
Which is, I don't know which one's funnier, but they're both pretty fucking hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
But yeah.
I was hoping the mini-map would let me see more of the river, because I could see the river over
Okay,
there,
cool.
but obviously it's not showing up on the mini-map. And I want to stay as far away from the road as possible, because there can just be
Convoys.
enemy patrols and convoys and stuff.
You got a cardboard box?
No.
Damn.
Much to my chagrin. Armadillo!
No guinea pigs here. Fucking, how many guinea pigs did you see in Metal Gear Solid 4?
God, there were like, what? That's like a gang of 7 of them that just ran across?
Something.
Okay, there's
Hostiles
a
in the area.
bridge.
Stay
Is
frosty.
that the bridge
Yo,
we
partial
discussed
heavy machine gunner.
crossing?
Tell me where.
Close to the camp entrance.
We got a guy over there. We can just run by this camp. See, part of the fun and part of the challenge with this is the whole point of the game is that nothing is done like in Recon for you. You are the one doing the recon. So
Kind of
I
like
thought
Phantom Pain.
a little bit. So in the spirit of that, it occurred to me that, you know, planning out a true route beforehand, you
Looks
know,
good. Come on.
having little waypoints that I would run to, you know, seemed too out of the nature of this game.
Yeah.
Helicopter inbound.
Oh fuck, convoy. Oh god.
Dive.
I want to save my time though. Keep running. Hopefully they don't see me out here. They shouldn't. 130 meters out. I'm.
It would only be better if you could pull a Breath of the Wild and strip him down to just his boxers.
I mean, I don't think this game will let you go to your boxers, but you can get pretty naked.
Hell yeah.
Okay, first
Future
road.
future speedrun.
First road
attempt.
crossing. Nipple percent. Such a good speed run.
Salty nipple percent.
I'm new to this one. Tell me about it.
So basically this, but you get as close to naked as possible.
Okay.
And get to the salt flats.
Then
Salty nipple.
Lay down in the salt flats.
Yep, you have to lay down in the salt flats. Salty nipple.
All right. Well, I've got a little less than 27 kilometers to go.
So our projected time is what, say, let's be generous, say hour and a half.
Hour and a half, give or take. And we're 7 minutes in now.
So what's going to constitute a restart? Just dying?
Dying or swimming, technically. Because
Well, I mean, what is going to, in this run, is going to make you restart that's not part of your rules?
nothing really, because
Nothing?
since I'm trailblazing, like, if I...
Yeah. You need to set a personal best
Yes.
before you can try to beat it.
Yeah, need to set a personal best. And obviously I know that, like, just going in blind like this can be
Enemy
optimized.
activity nearby.
But I wanted it to be interesting.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I have no idea how many viewers we have, so hello and welcome, everyone.
Hello and welcome. I can kind of keep an eye on it. I got a little bit of battery left.
Run in. I got a charging cable right here, if you need one.
USB-C? Oh, you are a godsend.
I got you, man.
Also, I may or may not have told more people to buy your fucking book. So.
Appreciate that. Yeah, so if I get run over by a car and that'll kill me, I have to restart. If I get put down in a firefight, I have to restart. If I fall to my death, I have to restart. But yeah, pretty much death is it right now.
We gonna look around
Swimming,
here for some intel?
technically, just because I know that in the pantheon of, or rather, like it's not interesting if I have to just swim across a river and can swim in a place where, I know there's not going to be like an enemy patrol or anything, because there aren't like PT boats. Granted, you can get into PT boats, but you won't like see them patrolling the river.
Yeah.
Unlike on the roads where you will see patrol vehicles. Okay, civilian vehicle. We got a. The
Shit,
guys
we
in
got
green
company.
are the rebels, and they're usually good unless I start shooting them, which I am not going to do right now, for obvious life reasons.
Okay. So do you want to talk about the loadout
All good, all
now?
clear.
Yeah. So
We talked about it before stream, but may as well as for the stream itself.
Right, so for anyone tuning in, welcome. On the right side of my back, you can see I've got an AK-74 chambered in 5.45 by 39. Classic standard AK that's not your 7.62 variant. I've got it set up with a suppressor and a red dot right now, just for my mid to short range engagements. On my left, I've got a Mosin, specifically the Chica Mala special that you can get in this game. It's got no suppressor, if I can show just
You
the
can
barrel
kinda
there.
see, yeah.
Because I figured if I need to engage anyone at long range, let's make it interesting. And then handgun, I've just got the
Got enemy activity
FNX-45.
nearby.
I got one narco
Oh, I'm running
by
right
the
into camp.
helipad.
Fuck. We gotta run around this. Possibly this way, because I think I've strayed way the fuck off the river. And I was meaning to hug that.
Or not like hug it, but
Yeah.
stay close enough.
We got some Sicarios up there. And as everyone can see on the mini-map, since we're playing on hardcore right now, normally there's a little, like, sphere that will show up indicating that there may be an enemy in that area. Or, you know, it on the lower difficulties pretty much does guarantee that there is an enemy in that area. On hardcore, no such luck. They only show up when you spot them.
Hey, we're good.
But yeah, my thought process is, yes, they have long-range rifles in this game that are suppressed, but I figure, A, if I'm stopping to engage someone at range, then I'm not really speedrunning, am I?
I mean, you make a strong point.
Whereas with the AK, to mid to short-range engagements, I can shoot on the move and be a little easier with that. And I can attach a scope to the AK to do those longer-range engagements. But, again, if I'm stopping to scope in... Hey, we found the river!
Hell yeah. Is this our bridge, or is it the next one?
Quick map check. Nope, it's the next one. Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep running. Keep running. Because, yes, pausing still takes part of the time, because that's me checking the map. And like I said, we did a light once over just because I didn't want to get stuck. But I didn't set up like a waypoint system for us to follow. I've just got marked our end objective, and I'm going to keep heading that direction. And if it gets us in trouble, it gets us in trouble.
Oh, I don't see... I think after a few runs, maybe you should set up... How many waypoints can you set up?
I don't know if that's for me to dictate, because again, I feel the nature of a blind
Hostiles in the
run
area, stay frosty.
makes it interesting.
Yeah.
But if I were to set up a waypoint system, I'd say... Let's do 10, because it'd be hypothetically 1 every 3 kilometers.
Yeah.
But granted, what would make that interesting is you would have to pause, go into the menu, move your map marker to the next...
So you can't just set marker after
You can't just set marker. You have to move them individually. So that would, while it would, yes, save you from firefights, hypothetically, it would cost you time in the menu.
Yeah. Second thought, then.
Sure.
What if you had games will come with, like, a big fold-out map.
Sure.
If you had a big fold-out map, you could
I'd say,
hang up and reference.
I'd say that's within game regulation. Because granted, I've played a lot of this game. Spoilers.
But you don't have 30 kilometers worth of a trail memorized.
Right, and so it's a little more on the foot, off the cuff style recon.
As much as I want this first run to go well, I'm just kind of waiting and
hoping that I
for
run right
a
into a
car
convoy.
that just pops
There's
out
one.
of
There's
fucking
one.
nowhere.
Yep, right there.
And
See the purple on the road?
You mean, maybe?
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh no.
God.
Oh no.
These convoys are not scheduled, right?
No, they're
can appear
random.
at any time.
Correct.
Okay.
And you can see the bigger convoys on the map, and if they've got a helicopter, I can hear them coming before I'd see them. But yeah. Those purple, the Unidad, are like the state-sponsored anti-cartel in this game that have been corrupted by the cartel. I've done enough in the game where they're now like fighting each other. It's a tenuous friendship they have at best.
Yeah.
So you can occasionally encounter, and in some missions you'll see like a group of Sicarios from the cartel and a group of Unidad troopers will be chatting with each other. You just pluck one of them, and they'll just openly engage each other.
Oh, all right.
If they're fighting, or if you're fighting Unidad and the rebels show up, then Unidad will also start engaging the rebels and vice versa.
Yeah.
If you're fighting Unidad and Santa Blanca show up, they'll start fighting each other, vice versa.
So you can make them fight a war on two fronts.
Correct. And it, again, when you're playing on hardcore, you don't necessarily survive the engagement.
Teaching the Spanish the age-old German lesson.
Yes. If you're getting... Listen, man, if this game were set in Argentina, they'd already know the German.
Argentina?
Argentina? I don't know. I think this is our bridge.
I
Either
think
way,
this is. I'm like 99% sure this is our bridge.
we gotta run it, which there's gonna be no fucking cover on this bridge.
Hey, you know what? That's half the fun.
That is half the fun, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a weapon up, just because if I gotta fight, I gotta fight.
Yeah, fair enough.
Granted, you run at the same speed with the weapon as opposed to without it.
So holstering it doesn't make that big.
Holstering it doesn't make you run faster.
Don't you have a? So we talked about your rifles. Don't you have a pistol?
Correct. So I've got the FNX 45 suppressed, and it's got the Predator triple laser on it.
Slight break in the sprint. That's okay.
A little bit, it happens.
Nothing we can't recover from.
The nice thing is I just have to click it. I don't have to hold the trigger down because I don't think the game or the controller would survive that. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't take that upper road. The Unidad just went that way.
There.
Yep, they would have spotted me instantly. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to hug the riverbank because then I can get down to cover if Unidad or Santa Blanca come by.
Okay, so what constitutes swimming? Like fully submerged?
So if I were
a character
to
is doing the swimming animation.
Swimming animation, and basically, like if I fall in the water and I'm swimming, I can kind of climb back out.
Yeah.
But I'm barred from just hopping in the water and going across the river.
Okay. So say if something like blows you into the water for some reason or another.
It's not a run end.
Yeah.
It's time lost, but it's not necessarily a run end.
Or if
God,
you
we're
do
already
some
17 minutes in, and I'm almost 10 kilometers. This might go.
quicker.
You know what? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock the fuck on wood.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is going so well. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Shit
You
is
still
gonna
got,
run end so fast.
Still got 2/3 of the way, pretty much. You are making progress.
Olympic progress. Dude, you're running with 2 rifles, and you felt how heavy, like,
That
my
body armor
rifle,
was, yeah.
the body armor and the rifle was, and this guy is running at a cool, fucking, at a cool, constant pace.
Yeah.
Because that, and I'll maybe show it when I get a moment to.
If only you could get a Sonic the Hedgehog skin.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, that reminds me of something I wanted to talk about on the street. So
Okay,
my
let's
kid
do it.
loves Sonic the Hedgehog,
Sure.
right? And with how much we've been talking about Sonichu lately, he had Tails on his sock.
Okay.
Right? Now, Tails, for us colorblind folk, is about the same color as Sonichu. About the same color. So he takes his shoes off, and I'm like, why in the fuck do you have Sonichu socks? And where did you get Sonichu socks?
Dude, full
Like,
disclosure.
Full 5 minutes before I actually realized that it is Tails and not Sonichu.
Oh my god. Full disclosure, I keep forgetting that you're colorblind.
Yeah. I think Tails is supposed to be like orange or some shit.
Yeah, Tails is like a kind of hot orange, and Sonichu is like a bright sun.
So I can
yellow.
actually scientifically explain why Tails and Sonichu are the same fucking color.
Oh god.
When you add red to yellow, you get orange. Right?
Yeah.
The difference between yellow and orange is red.
Fuck.
Being red-green colorblind, yeah, you're not doing so good in these fucking vaulting bits.
Shit. Okay. The problem is it's great cover, but
At the same time, it's rocky terrain.
pardon me.
But yeah, so you remove red from orange and you get just yellow. And then
Right.
Tails and Sonichu look fucking very goddamn similar, especially in some shitty sock that Sega made. So yeah, no, he put those on and I was like, hold on.
Nope.
Hold the fucking phone. Who bought this kid Sonichu socks? Sure as shit wasn't me. I was confused severely for a good minute. And then I was like, wait a minute, no, there's probably no such thing as Sonichu socks. These are probably Tails.
Yeah, I don't know, because I haven't looked into the world of Sonichu merch for some reason.
What are you making me put in my Google search history?
Unidad.
Unidad.
Oh god. Oh, thank you, Bridge. We're just gonna hang out here for a minute.
Nomad,
We're all clear.
Matchwood, I don't give a fuck.
Nomad, go ahead.
I'm in
The
position.
shirt is the primary thing.
Yeah, shirts I knew about.
Don't be seen, don't be
That
heard,
fucking Adam
and don't drop
Sandler
any bodies.
meme. Oh no, now I'm scared.
So if you're curious about that dialogue that just popped up, there is a fucking, what is it, Splinter Cell special mission that you can do. And it's like dog shit hard in this game, which is part of the reason. I've done it on my Xbox profile, I have not done it on the PC. What you got?
Okay, Redbubble
Of course Redbubble, dude. They have
has a
fucking
surprising amount of Sonichu shit. Oh, not too terribly much. One of the top results is Jerk Ops.
everything. Yes!
I don't know what that is.
So, Jerk Ops is a portmanteau of jerk and cop.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically what he referred to as he referred to the people that would kick him out of malls and prevent him from loitering with his Love Quest sign.
My favorite thing that Redbubble has decided to pop up as the fucking first thing regarding Sonichu is a ball cap that says, "I got what I deserve." And everything else is a sticker that says, "Fuck Chris Chan."
Oh, fucking Unidad. Okay, I gotta wait for a bit for them to pass. Are they turning? Of course they're turning.
Thirst.
Alright, we're crossing the river again. We got 19 kilometers to go. This is going shockingly well. We're back by the river, so more fun terrain.
Fuck up. You're gonna kill it.
I know, dude.
And by it, I mean you.
So someone's got to curse it. Why not me?
I think Sonichu will do that for us.
God.
I mean, hell, I'm the one who thought my 7-year-old son had fucking Sonichu socks.
In fairness, that is pretty good.
Fucking Christ. I mean, what else do you expect at, like...
Nope, come on.
What, it was like 7:30 a.m. this morning? When you see tails on a sock and you're not looking super closely at it, it can look like Sonichu. If you don't notice the white, you just see the orange of tails, but you can't see orange, so you see the yellow of tails.
Alright, let's go. Come on, gamer.
23 minutes in.
That looks
bad.
like Unidad up ahead. Got a plane.
So right now, you
Unidad
have some
behind.
MVG.
Unidad behind. Oh god.
Incoming Unidad patrol.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I gotta hide. Oh, this is time killed. Fuck. 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 Okay, at least I. Yeah, because here's the problem with like Santa Blanca, is they're a bunch of sicarios. They're drugged up cartel dudes.
Yeah.
Even at that, granted, on hardcore, those MAC-10s that they're rocking have fucking 40 times ballistic scopes on them, and they are laser beams. So, yes, on hardcore, sicarios will fuck you up. Unidad are no fucking joke. They will ruin you.
Yeah. It's because you don't got an MGL.
And that's probably it.
You know, if we ever get to speedrun a game that has an MGL in it and you don't equip it, I'm never gonna believe in the run.
You know, it's true. In fact, I believe this run is statistically worse off. No.
Oh.
Come on, game. Come on, game.
Moving
You can
too
do it.
fast. Don't do a Max Payne.
Right. Okay, so if I remember looking at the map correctly, we've got to hug the river on the outside here. Because I could cut straight across, but that would be more rivers to cross.
I know there's
And then once
some small rivers you gotta cross at some point.
this river goes around a slight bend. And once we hit that bend, I can run up into the hills.
Yeah.
Hostiles in the area. Stay frosty.
We got sicarios across the river. Do I engage?
I say gun it.
Yeah, I can probably get away. Oh, God. That was close.
No, I always thought that speedruns with weird restrictions were always pretty interesting. There's a YouTuber, or not YouTuber,
All right,
Twitch
we're all clear.
streamer that I watch that does a lot of streams like that. It's Small Ant.
Small and okay.
Like, he'll do Pokemon this without doing any damage.
Okay.
Or Pokemon that without gaining any experience. Or, one of the more recent ones he did was Super Mario Odyssey, but the gravity shifts every 30 seconds, I think it was. So, like, suddenly the gravity, everything's just fucking upside down, and he has to find something to run under before it does that.
Okay. Huh. It almost sounds like a Doug style stream.
His content is very interesting. He's a very funny dude.
I'll check him out, yeah.
So are those guys just cool with you?
So these are rebels, yeah. And this, I don't know if you saw the little indicator. This is one of the safe houses that I just ran past.
Okay.
It's one of the few locations you can fast travel to, and also usually if you load into the game, because you can quit anywhere and it'll save your progress.
Yeah.
But once you load back in, it will usually put you either at a safe house or somewhere nearby. Okay, so these are the farms. So we got a lot of open terrain before we
Enemy
hit.
activity nearby.
Bad open
Spotted
terrain
one
or
with some
good
machine
open
guns.
terrain?
Well, again, open terrain equal no cover.
Yeah.
No cover
that's-
equals spotted. Spotted equals dead.
Yeah.
So,
but at least
good.
there's lots of bushes around.
Right. The bonus to open fields is usually I can see the Sicarios and or Unidad before they see me, given that I'm human and have eyes.
Yes.
Though
human
granted,
have eyes.
as human with eyes also make mistake and big occasional dumb.
You got 3 brain cells focusing on this speedrun and praying to God they don't fuck anything up. Or what was it? There was an insult I heard. It was, you got 2 brain cells rubbing against each other and making you think there's a thought going on in your brain.
My personal favorite is I refuse to engage in a battle of wits with an unarmed individual.
That one's good, yeah.
Alright. Hugging the fence, hugging the fence.
Yeah, I don't think that fence is going to provide you much cover. Unless it's like a Fallout fence, in which case you cannot
Nope.
shoot through the tiny holes of the fence.
I've done firefights around those fences before. They are not.
Cover what, maybe 5% of your body?
If that. And again, with the aforementioned Terminator laser beams. Oh god, small river. Can I run? I can run! Hell yeah!
Cool.
No swimming today, bitch.
Okay, so how much forgiveness are you going to allow? So if we see another river like that, obviously, you know, you
Well,
should
again,
try.
if it does the swimming animation, I have to turn back and find somewhere else. Or a bridge. But hypothetically, that was more meant to stop me from crossing, like, the biggest rivers.
Yeah, or to just hang tight in the
Because
river.
if I did this in just, like, a beeline straight for the objective, kind of like I'm doing right now, then it's less interesting. But yeah, this is the major thing. Like, I'm running across the map. We've been doing this for half an hour. I want to make this, I don't know, at least semi-engaging.
Yeah.
Or interesting to look at. Let's take that.
Oh, yeah. Hell, I've even been thinking about... Because like I said, I've been watching that Small Ant guy.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about doing weird speedruns like that as well. The only problem is I only have interesting ideas for games that nobody is interested in.
Sure.
So I'm like, do I do it? Is it worth it? Do I spend the hours
Hello,
and
civilian.
hours, like, doing these runs? Or do I just say, you know, fuck it and try to think of something interesting for a game everyone's already seen?
Sure.
It's like, yes, there are. I feel like there are things you could easily do in like Minecraft or Pokemon or Mario,
Right.
that would be interesting to watch, but like, I don't know. I feel like games that don't have a lot of interest, like maybe Metroid or fucking, I don't know, Legend of Zelda, like when people watch Legend of Zelda or Mario content, they watch usually 9 times out of 10 it's for that the full master speedruns with all the insane fucking glitches.
No,
Oh,
climb,
no.
bitch. Damn it.
This isn't Skyrim.
Ah, fuck.
Well, now we know for the future you cannot climb up that. Oh, hey, here you go.
I don't
But,
like being
like-
on the open road, though.
For example of, like, I don't know, beating Metal Gear Solid, one of the Metal Gear Solid games with only one weapon.
Sure. The
Or-
MGL, naturally.
Yeah, like doing an MGL run on Metal Gear Solid 4, or an RGB6 run on Metal Gear Solid 2.
Sure.
You know, just to say, fuck it.
I did it.
Or the M37 in Metal Gear Solid 3. I feel like that would be an interesting run if all I can use is the M37.
Yeah.
Now, given it does take time to get that gun, main game, and even before so it would be, for something like that, it'd be like, okay, CQC or this. Or maybe using the, on a New Game Plus, doing a complete playthrough with a single action army.
Okay, yeah.
Because when you beat Metal Gear Solid 3,
You get it, right.
the single action at the very beginning. You have it always. Whether you have ammo for it is another fucking story.
Mm-hmm.
But
It ain't no Drebin out in the fucking Russian taiga to bring
back
you
in fucking
ammo.
1964,
Right.
the midst of the fucking Cold War. But yeah, no, I feel like that would kind of be like an interesting run or something interesting to see.
Sure.
Problem is, no one fucking watches that shit.
You might want to join me for the other meme, slash meme, not necessarily speedrun, but more playthrough that I wanted to do of Fallout New Vegas.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
So that 8-hour some odd essay I watched, one of the major complaints about both Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, and less so about Fallout 76, because Fallout 76 didn't have NPCs in the traditional RPG sense.
Yeah.
They had enemies, they had that kind of NPC, but not engaging quest givers or people walking about town. There wasn't a world to build.
Yeah.
Out here for a bit, because that is a cliff.
I don't suppose you could survive a dive off that.
There's a lot you can survive, but if I enter the parachute animation and I don't deploy the parachute, which I can't, then I die.
Yeah.
Also, I love my guys.
So your meme run.
Meme-ish run is in. There's a running joke, or rather, one of the complaints about Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 is that you don't really have player freedom in the sense that there are certain characters that are unkillable, and I'm not just talking about the children. Like, if you shoot Preston Garvey enough times, he goes down, but then he kind of just gets back up.
Yeah. The usual Bethesda thing of don't kill this character.
Right, because the character is vital to the story. Fallout New Vegas thought about what would happen if you kill certain characters, and in fact to the point where, like, everyone barring children, and in that case barring mods, is killable.
Yeah.
So, and I did this way back in the day, back when I first got done playing Undertale, and I did the genocide run, which fucked me up for a while.
Damn, haven't seen anything like
I
this since
had
was
to
in
know
the
what happened.
sandbox.
Sandbags, barbed wire.
But-
I've thought about it several times, but every time it comes up, I'm like,
Bet
I
these
can't.
cartel
God.
assholes
Cartel
never thought they'd be
played
spending their
Undertale
time
more than a
dodging
handful of
snipers and
times
IEDs.
You know what? Let's.
Karma sure can be a bitch sometimes.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, can they call for reinforcements in this
They-
like they can for Metal Gear Solid?
They can.
Clear.
Okay. So basically, you don't want to drag out a firefight.
No,
longer than it
exactly.
has to.
Which is
So-
why, like, I did all of that shooting on the move. And granted, I didn't need to engage them, but fucking content.
So, for your Fallout New Vegas run, I assume it's going to be a literal genocide run of kill everyone in the wastes.
Right, but here's the interesting stipulation. It's a permadeath.
Permadeath? So
Yep.
once you die, it's over?
Yep.
Okay.
So I get one life to kill everyone, barring children.
You know how easy it is to die in any Fallout game? Is that a river or is that flat land? Or
This
does it just look
yeah,
funny?
this is all farmland.
Okay, it just looked funny for a second. Like, is that a river? Okay. No, yeah. Do you know how easy it is to just fucking die in Fallout New Vegas?
Oh yeah, no, I've played. I know.
Mods and all.
I've played. I'm aware.
Half the time I play New Vegas, I just play it with mods.
Oh, dude, and don't get me wrong, the base game is fucking amazing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
given how old the engine is and the certain, like, I guess, fucking
I just
quality
like the
of
realistic
life
guns, man.
features, yeah.
Throwing an extra gun. That's 90% of the mods. I threw in a Star Wars mod for shits and giggles.
Hell yeah.
They gave me, like, all the different color of lightsabers, some Stormtrooper armor.
Nice.
Of, like, each different type of trooper. Of course, you know, favorite's always been Scout Trooper, so I was repping that.
Right.
I don't know what it is about the Scout Trooper armor, whether it's the...
I like it too, yeah.
fucking love that armor.
The-
I bought the back when it first came out. The do you remember when the Star Wars Black Series of figures first came out? It was a long time ago, like 9-ish years ago now.
But when they first came out, they were super fucking high quality. They were good figures. And I'm not gonna get too far into this rant because I will take the entire fucking stream bitching about toys.
Dude, we have nothing but time.
Okay, but
Okay, cool.
so Star Wars Black Series first run of everything was great. A couple things had slight blemishes, were kind of off, but I bought the fancy
Heads
fucking
up.
speeder
Hostile
with
presence.
the Scout Trooper. And my problem with
right
buying
in our fucking
these,
path, huh?
right? Buying my problem with always buying these Scout Trooper figures, I've bought like 4 of them. I always lose the little fucking gun they have because it's tiny and it just never sits right because it's always in that boot holster and it never sits flush. So I always fucking
this
lose the
side.
thing, which pisses me off. But anyways, I spent like $40 to buy the Scout Trooper and the speeder, and it comes with a nice little stand to make it look like they're driving it, right? I fucking love this. I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with those damn speeders and the Scout Troopers. They were always my favorite things. Episode 6 was my favorite because the Battle of Endor. Was it episode 6?
Yes.
I'm not crazy, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it was Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Which would have originally been called Revenge of the Jedi, but George Lucas is cheap, and Return has less letters than Revenge. So he wouldn't have to have paid as much to put the marquee up.
Yeah. But,
But go on.
no, so I bought the $40 one. And what I didn't realize was that these Black Series were a fucking investment, alright? And I
Okay.
didn't know that until last Christmas. Because I also had a Stormtrooper, a regular Stormtrooper from the Black Series, because I love the look of Stormtroopers.
Right.
I don't know, it's the all-white armor, something about it rings, I like it. Clone Trooper, like them.
Well,
not as big of a
Ubisoft, you were
fan.
just really a fan of letting me know that fucking he's playing Far Cry 5, huh? Luckily, he's slightly censored by the chat box. Which, hello and welcome, everyone. We're 38 now minutes in.
Yeah. But anyway, so, Clone Troopers, second, I kind of like their armor. Not my favorite, still prefer Stormtroopers. And then the First Order, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It feels too ergonomic to me. It feels, I don't know, like it's...
Corporate.
Yeah, it's too corporate,
Yeah.
but that's my problem with the entirety of the new trilogy.
Sure.
Which is another argument for another day. But anyways, so yeah, so I had this Stormtrooper one, and my kid fucking
Oh, God.
loved it. It was one of his favorite toys of mine.
I hope I'm going to be able to climb this.
Uh-oh.
Get me up. Yeah!
We did it!
Speedrun.
But anyway, so it was one of my toys that he would always ask to play with. So I decided I would get him one, or get him some Stormtroopers, or get him some
Sure.
Clone Troopers. What I didn't know was that first run of those things are fucking collectible as shit. And
Sure.
everything after the first run looks like ass.
Okay.
And has... So my big buff with figures is points of articulation. If I can't articulate it, I don't fucking care.
Okay.
Like, it has to be like, one of my favorite figures is I have an Iron Spider, not modern Iron Spider, or original comic Iron Spider, the red and gold with the
We got
little
bad guys.
robotic arms.
Narco with a
Like
damn man.
actual comic book
Point 'em
Civil
out.
War.
Over
I
by
don't
the dump.
know how familiar you are.
Not very, so hence my question.
Basically, imagine Spider-Man, right?
Okay.
But instead of red and blue, it's golden. It's red
fuck.
and gold, right?
Fuck. I've got to go past these guys.
Okay. And you know how in modern, like, did
I
you
guess
watch
Santa Blanca owns
Infinity
this,
War?
too, huh? They got their hands in every
No.
Bolivian
No.
industry.
But I know the
Million-dollar
rough
question is, who's
ish
buying
story.
Spider-Man, or Tom Holland's Spider-Man in that, was kind of more of like a still red and blue 4 of the metal arms,
Yeah.
right? And the original one only had 3 arms, and it was just red and gold. Just red and gold. Mostly red with gold accents,
fucking run.
right?
Yeah.
It's like the gold eyes, the spider symbol, and like weird little Invader Zim style backpack. Is the best way I can think of to kind of describe it to someone who's never seen it.
Okay.
Okay, well,
I love this fucking toy because his toes are posable. Foot, ankle, 2 knee joints, ball joint for the thigh connection to the pelvic.
Okay.
Like a separate
Full-
pelvic
yeah,
twist.
fully
ab,
posable.
up and down.
Oh, that's great.
Full shoulder and arm joints. Modern fancy figures will have like a weird piece that allows the shoulder to move in and out, And then that'll be attached to like a ball joint, so it's a full rotation with our shoulders and actual realistic movement.
Sure.
2 elbow joints, wrist joints can spin and bend back and forth, so full wrist, and even fingers. Not the thumb, unfortunately, but all the 4 primary fingers minus the thumb are all posable.
Okay.
And even neck, you know what I mean? Like, there's a million fucking joints on this thing. And I love it because of how posable it is. And the problem with modern figures is they don't have that kind of posability.
Right.
And noticing from what I see what my kid plays with, he doesn't play with a lot of toys that don't have a lot of articulation. Which is understandable. Kid wants to be able to express his imagination to the best of his ability.
Sure.
So, yeah, those Stormtrooper figures, when I bought it, was $20. Brand new, right? $20, bought it at Kmart. It was brand new. Bought it when I was working at Jiffy Lube. Nowadays, as of 2020, December of 2020, they were about $80. And I told him I would do my best to get him one. So obviously, being a good parent, I just gave him mine. At the end of the day, I'm like, I don't really play with it.
Sure.
It's just more of like an accent piece for me right now. So I gave it to him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, kid lit up. I've never seen him light up that much on fucking Christmas.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, and then it just I got curious after seeing that. So looked up my speeder, Scout Trooper combo. Those things are like $200 now.
Oh god.
And I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck. But yeah, no, that's the funny thing about buying figures as they come out, is they randomly skyrocket in price, and you're like, makes me wish I had some of my old toys from when I was when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of your shit. You never know when it's going to be worth buckets.
Right.
Much like my copy of Drakengard 1 on the PS2. When I bought it, it was a $12 game. Now it is a $300 game.
Huh. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm realizing something
Eyes up.
as well.
We got hostiles
now that
in the
we're
area.
Here.
Yes.
Earlier, I had to record a soundbite
Yeah.
that involved a handgun firing.
Yeah.
So I popped into this game to record one of the handguns going off.
Yeah.
To do that, I had to turn the music off.
Uh-huh.
I forgot to turn it back on. So
No music, run!
the only sound that people have been able to hear is just fucking panting and footsteps and our conversation. So, howdy everyone! Thanks for tuning in. I hope this has been entertaining for so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, power up.
An Unidad patrol's
Hell yeah.
approaching.
Oh god, Unidad right behind us. That was fucking close.
Your butthole mood ring changing color? Your butt plug mood ring thing?
Listen, if your ass isn't lubed up at all times, are you even a gamer?
What was it? Has something she says about fucking yaoi hentai, and it's that the assholes secrete lube or some shit like that. But that's just how things are in the yaoi universe. The assholes just secrete lube.
So
Everybody
sports,
hold up.
let's talk about it.
Sport ball.
Sport ball. Extreme sport ball.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yo, we got hostiles.
Go Kodiak Go from Snot OK.
Howdy!
How's it
Welcome.
going?
It has gone relatively smoothly so far. We're about to hit the
This
open
one is
salt
fucking
flats.
lubed.
Hey, we're good.
Every time you say salt flats, I can't help but just think to Salt Lake City.
Right. Well, so the thing is, the Salt Lake salt flats are, from my understanding, the second largest in the world.
Really?
The ones in Bolivia are the largest. Nope.
Oh,
no.
God.
No.
Oh god, stuck.
Oh, fuck.
This reminds me, when I first really started playing Fallout 3,
Uh-huh.
because when I got into Fallout, it was like way before New Vegas had come out. I think Fallout 3 had been out for like a year or two at max.
Okay.
It wasn't out for very long. Because the only reason I got to play it was because my brother, while in the military, had accrued a PS3 and some games. And I mean some. Like,
one handful.
Right.
Like, you could literally list off all the games you had on one hand.
Cross the road, cross the road, gotta cross the road.
Fucking... So, he had Fallout 3, and I'd seen him play it a few times, and I got really invested in it. I wanted to play it, right?
Yeah.
So I start playing Fallout 3, and I wanted power armor, but I didn't like that I had to go through, like, 90% of the game's story to get it.
Right.
There is a glitch where you can just walk underneath the map and get into the fucking door to the Citadel.
Okay.
And just, like, right out of fucking Megaton. So, my route for the longest time has been, okay, there's a rock that holds a sniper rifle, a bunch of 306 rounds, or... Isn't that just 306?
308 is
what,
what's in the
it
game,
308?
which is 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO.
So I haven't played Fallout 3
I'm
in a
running
minute.
right into this fucking town. That's
But
probably...
yeah, so I grab that because stim packs. They have stim packs in there.
Yeah.
There's just a rock outside of Megaton. That's just, you can open it up. Never I found out what the fuck it's actually for. Not once.
Huh.
I do that, and then I do the quest to save Megaton, because you get a silenced 10mm pistol.
Right. One of the
And-
first suppressed weapons in the game.
Yeah, in my opinion, it is very nice to have that early.
Sniper up in the tower.
Oh,
Hello.
hell yeah. But it's very nice to have just a sniper rifle and a silenced weapon
You guys all good?
that early on,
Okay,
like
I love
at
this
level 1.
Right.
At level 1, that is great gear. You know? So I'll do that, and then I'll get the power armor training, and then,
Lake itself is so gross.
Yeah.
oh yeah. I'll get the power armor training, get a basic ass fucking piece of power armor, and then I run to, I don't know how well you know Fallout 3. After that,
Vaguely.
won't-
Dude, it's been years since I've played it, and I remember almost fucking nothing about it.
after that I run to Old Only, which
Okay.
is the Fallout 3 equivalent of the Deathclaw Sanctuary.
Right.
That town is, ironically, there is a Deathclaw Sanctuary in Fallout 3, but it is nowhere near as many Deathclaws as Old Only. So I go to Old Only, I go into the weird vault-ish kind of area,
Well, there's like medic power armor, isn't
and I
there, right?
grab that.
Okay, yeah.
I grab the medic power
See, I
armor.
remember that.
repair it with the current power armor I'm wearing, and then I run and grab the alien blaster, and I'm set for like the rest of the
Nice.
game. Alien blaster is my oh shit gun, and everything. And then other than that, I mainly just I go through quests grabbing specific weapons or bobbleheads, you know, as I want to. But between the sniper rifle and the 10mm suppressed pistol,
Yeah.
I'm set.
Enemy
I'm
activity
just
nearby.
good, you know.
Right.
But yeah. But yeah, no, that's usually my beginning route. So at like level 2, I have
Think we're all
great
clear
power
now.
armor, fucking great guns, and everything. You know, I'm ready to take on anything. At that point, it's just, oh, let's go grab Fat Man. Oh, let's go grab this. Oh, let's go grab that. You know,
Right.
at that point, options open up, because with that, you can do pretty much anything. And the nice thing about glitching into the Citadel is you can just fast travel to it at that point.
Right.
There's no need to continue the quest to do it. You can just jump straight to it.
So we got an interesting decision coming up. At the top of that mountain there's like the satellite array, then the
Yes.
building to the right of it, and then you've got more buildings off to the right. That whole top section is just enemy bases.
Yeah.
If I go to the far right of it, over on that side of the mountain, I'll be closer to the end objective, but that's more time spent going around. Whereas if I go to the left of it,
Yeah.
I'll have more salt flat to cover.
Who is the not crispy boy? That's just you. You're not the crispy boy.
I'm not the... Yeah,
I'm the crispy boy.
I'm
You're-
not so crisp.
Yeah, and I'm the crispy. Oh my god, no.
New meta. We're a Game Grumps parody channel.
Dude,
Hey, I'm Crisp.
I'm not so crisp.
And we're the Crisp Boys. My God. Oh god.
Now
what
I
have
just
you
need
done? What have you done? Snot okay. This is snot okay.
But
No.
otherwise,
Give me. You got a coin? Laying around somewhere?
yeah, there should be. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
It's a game token. I don't remember where from.
They're the fucking same. You got a marker?
In the mason jars right there, there should be some coins. It'll be one marked coins. Stand by, everyone. We're pulling up a coin.
Scared.
Ignore everything else you find.
You pointed me to a bunch of mason jars. I've been on the internet long enough to know why this is
No.
a terrifying thing.
No, dude, I fought in the Brony Wars. I'm not
Okay.
stooping that low.
So we're moving to the heads, going to the right, tails with the other option, right?
Yes. Heads to the right.
Heads to the right. We got tails.
Cool. Well, we're going south.
Michigan determines you go south. I don't know how much I trust Michigan's decision on that, judging by their taste in water, but you know.
We'll see.
I hear they like
Listen.
their water extra seasoned.
I was gonna say, it's just seasoning. Oh,
Unidad
Unidad,
patrol.
fuck, gotta hide. Bush, hide. I hate just hiding.
No, there's only two
Ugh,
people
that
talking.
Pisses me off.
I think we've severely confused snot, okay?
Oh, sorry.
There's the Reese messages. Are there not three people talking?
My main character will
Unidad patrol
occasionally
approaching.
talk, and you can hear my AI companions will occasionally chatter in the background. And I'll occasionally say something. Like they just said all clear.
Alrighty. But yeah.
Hello.
I love how you just see random. What would you do? You're a random fucking Bolivian person.
You're just out for a hike.
Out for a hike, and you just see a dude with fucking two big ass rifles on his back, strapped with an FNX, just gunning it with a backwards ball cap.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
run me through your mental, your inner dialogue of seeing someone just gunning it through the mountains, full sprint.
Knowing my gun-toting ass, I'd probably start sprinting along with them because they're either... If someone this strapped is running away, I want to be as far away from whatever they're running away from.
Yeah.
That, and I can talk to them about their loadout as we're running. Given my sad PT ass and my lack of cardio, I probably wouldn't be able to keep up for that long, but... Semantics. So this is part of the reason I didn't want to go the left side, is now I have to get around this base and head towards the lithium pits that are up there.
Yeah.
Which I can get around this base because, there's that sniper's nest right there.
So yeah, there's me, Crispy Boy, and then there's Kodiak, and
Howdy.
then there's main
AI
character
companions.
and 3 AI.
Yep, two female and one male companion, and they'll occasionally just chatter in to say like, "Hey, you need ad patrol," or "We got some Sicarios in the area." They'll just do idle chatter to let me know that there's someone in the area.
The bamboozle speedrun. How long does it take us to bamboozle snot? Okay. Apparently about 50 minutes,
Give or take.
give or take. Just throw a bunch of voices. It'll confuse them.
Well, what kills me is the fucking Ubisoft Connect
Thing won't
thing
go
is
away.
just still there. It normally goes away after like a couple seconds. Is he... Like,
Ubisoft
it's
wants
just
to be
gotta
part of your
let
speedrun.
it's gotta let me know that my buddy is still playing Far Cry.
Hey, maybe he wants to be part of your speedrun too. You
I don't know, man.
Did you invite him?
I didn't. I
So
let him know
rude.
it was happening, but okay,
But yeah.
we're almost getting to the salt flats. So hypothetically,
Sub-hour?
sub-hour for if we were doing the salt nipple run.
Yeah, salt nipple run sub-hour.
Although I'm here, yep, helo, 2 helos.
Oh god.
Yeah, they usually leave me alone unless I shoot at them.
Q Iron Maiden, run to the hills.
Oh, we got Sicarios. We're there.
Can we
Spotted
avoid
one
them?
with submachine
Probably.
guns.
I got a narco
his
over
skin
here.
color
I
seems
don't
to
see
be
him.
pretty similar to that of the salt flats, so Camo speaking, it may be best just to strip down and finish your nipple percent. Salty nipple percent.
Granted, you're right. We might be able to do this in a sub 1 hour, assuming I survive this firefight.
Yes, because you have a firefight at the plane.
Well,
right?
Not only do I have a firefight at the plane, I have a... You can see some of the vehicles in the salty haze ahead of us.
Yeah.
There's a road with no fucking cover. So if a Unidad patrol or a convoy pulls up, I'm going to be able to do dick for shit about them without engaging
In combat, yeah.
in combat with no fucking cover.
I'm honestly surprised we've made it this far, though.
As am I, man. Like, if we do this in a sub 1 hour, this is going to be insane. Also, it's stop, or shift 2 to stop the timer.
Okay.
If you want to...
Do we need to do anything about the things in the oven? Or are we still good on
6 minutes out, so if you want to cut that loaf of bread in half,
Yeah.
and then the pesto should be in a little container in the fridge.
that? How in half? Long way?
Long ways first. Let's see how thick that boy is. These civilians. Okay, civvies with an alpaca out in the salt flats, because fuck yeah. Alright, we're coming up on the road. Oh, is luck smiling upon me? Oh my god, there's no patrols. Oh, we're home free.
We're home free?
We're home free past the road.
It's pretty a thick boy.
Okay, maybe do it again.
Do it again?
Yeah, like cut the slits in there, because basically we're gonna lay those flat in the oven with the pesto and let them do their thing. Okay, we got
So, like what? Like a... One more, cut each side in half?
Correct. Oh, that helo's coming right for us. Hang on.
Unidad chopper, stay low.
Is he gonna spot me? Is he gonna be cool? He might be cool. Oh, he's cool. Oh, gamer!
That's what I call a pro fucking gamer.
I don't remember if there's a Sicario at the shack. I don't think
Alright,
there is.
we're all
There is. Right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Might be able to waste this ass.
It's a good thing having me cut it in half again, because, like, that's like a
There we go.
good
Okay. Let's just fucking run it.
I think that's all of him.
Yeah, and then the pesto's in the fridge. The spoons are in the drawer right at your crotch.
Yeah.
At crotch level. He's not pressing his crotch against my utensils.
Oh, you know I am good.
There's an imposter.
Humongous. I'm not the best with a knife thread, so I cut them as evenly as I possibly could.
Crispy garlic. Okay, we're 800 meters out. This is where the sniper rifle's really gonna do us.
Pesto's in the fridge?
Pesto's in the fridge. Should be a little square container right there. Negative. That's the bacon grease below it. Pesto's green. That's the one.
Okay.
And just spoon that shit all over the one side of the bread, and then put it on the tray with the foil right there. Okay.
Hey, brown spoons, first try.
All right. We're 500 meters out
500 meters? Goddamn.
at 59 minutes and 30 seconds.
How generous am I going to be with this?
Use all of it.
Use all of it?
Yeah. So like spread it evenly and then just spoon whatever's left, because it's not about to go bad, but I'd like to use it for this before anything else.
Yeah. I get you.
Target spotted.
Come on, spot the rest of them.
I got a third target.
Okay, we're not quite sub 1 hour.
Not quite. Did we hit hour?
We just hit hour.
Here's target number 5.
You think we could hit
I asked the rebels to do a
I
recon
think
of
if
the
we
area.
try again after this.
Got it.
You're
Find a
going to
good
put
position.
something up on the stream that says, like, what your PV is after this?
Oh, hey, new tier.
Need to
Copy,
get to a
target
better
locked.
position. Target acquired.
Wait, what?
Ready to fire.
Going hot.
We're sub 1 hour. Or not sub 1 hour. But I just leveled up. Okay, we're almost
Clear
there.
over here. God, these fuckers are sloppy.
God, I gotta touch the plane. I did not think this would go as smoothly on the first run. I thought I'd get way more fucked.
Hey, good first run. Don't knock
All right. We're almost there. We're almost there. Touch and body. 1 hour, 46 seconds, and 27 milliseconds.
Oh.
That is how long it takes to run 30 kilometers if you're a fucking ghost. Wow.
Well, you did get hung up on a few things.
I did. So
You did stop a little bit to check the map.
we
There is room for improvement.
we can do better.
Yes, we can.
Do we want to take a quick food break and then because lasagna should be almost done. Well, everyone, I think I'm gonna kick this onto. Yeah, we'll be right back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for the moment. We're just gonna pop off to the side and eat. Wow, I'm gonna deal with that fucking.
This last piece is not going so well.
That's fine. Oh, that got rid of it. Okay. Well, that's gamerly.
This last piece is mostly covered. I'm just trying to get it as best I can.
Yeah, no worries. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. Hell yeah.
That's as good as I could get this last one. Like literally, like I scraping the sides.
Dude, I did not expect to run across the entirety of the fucking map in the time it takes to cook a fucking lasagna. I was not ready for that.
I can't believe you almost got sub 1 hour.
Dude, I think if we try again, because fuck, we have time.
Yeah,
we have time to try again. It's also making me realize this may not be as difficult as I thought it was going to be.
What are these?
Just spare bits of aluminum. They used to be part of some of the motors that go to the what are they called? Like dispensers for ATMs. But they're pure aluminum. So when I have a yard, I plan on
For smelting it.
smelting it and doing stuff with said smelted aluminum. Okay, that's cooking. I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell, dude! I did not think that would go well.
I didn't either.
Sorry, chat ears.
Alright, let's try one of these fabled chips.
So for anyone not familiar, actually, I'll wait till you're closer. It is everything that Doritos promised and never delivered on.
It's got like a nice salty zest to it.
Yeah. Doesn't need any salsa, doesn't need any guacamole. They are Don Julio lightly seasoned restaurant style. If you can get your hands on some, I recommend doing so.
Sorry, I needed a snack. Getting a little lightheaded.
That's what it's here for, man.
Yeah. So you spent $800 at TM to look tactical poser.
Listen, I shop exclusively at 511, I'll have you know. While we're here, let's turn the fucking music back on.
Yes. Okay. You want to set something up real quick to put in your PB, and then so we can have that on screen.
I'm not as familiar with this software, so.
You could add a source.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, I already created that profile, but I don't want to select it and then.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go to pictures. No.
It's a good PB. All in all, it was a solid run.
Let's make sure it's saved.
Of course.
JW run. Yep, 1 hour 46.
Cool.
Plus, I have it documented as far as the timer goes. Now, with that being said, let's switch back to the fucking profile I created. Okay, that is way larger than I want it to be.
No dice.
I don't think it'll let me set that as its personal best.
You might need to
Edit layout, maybe? What was... The only thing I can think of is to information and then well, I mean, this is you are the one who came up with this run. Wouldn't that technically be the current world record?
Hypothetically.
I mean, hey, take it. It's the world record for this run. No one else has done this run, so it is the world record.
Right, but let's see. Actually, maybe just have that hiding over there. Because why not? Okay. This was still working. Check it. I could do sub 1 hour. I'm confident.
Oh, yeah. You were less than a minute away.
When I stopped a couple times to check the, what was it? stopped a couple times to check the binoculars to see if I could spot everyone that was hanging out over there. Didn't quite get it. Oh, wow. Yeah, hang on. That's not good. It's still kind of frosty in the middle.
Huh?
That's not good.
You're oven okay?
Might be. I think. I keep forgetting that a lot of the stuff is made to be prepared at sea level. So you generally gotta up the temp. To 450. Foil back on. I'm glad I didn't toss it.
Oh, back to the run.
Back to the run.
We got snacks.
We can munch. Also got some of those Nutter bars if you're a fan of those.
Sure, I'll steal one. Where they?
Right there. Oh, steal one too, actually.
Alright, I'll set one on the table for you.
Much obliged. Okay. This probably it and we'll check it. Like,
Did I tell you
half hour.
what Butters said? I went to the store with him once and we bought some of these. He fucking turned to me and said, "Why you buying Nutty Buddies when I am your Nutty Butter?"
Yeah, that sounds like Butters.
I lost my
Alright.
fucking shit in the middle of a grocery store. I did call him earlier to try to see if he would be willing to watch the stream, but he is unfortunately working today, so he can get his second
No sweat.
Rona shot.
Good
Because he
to do.
works like a madman.
Good to do. So, I guess if people want to watch us reset, we can do that. Yeah, leveled up.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
that blocking me is gonna piss me off.
You could shrink the
There we go.
gameplay window. Where is it going to matter the least?
Okay. Stand by, everyone. We're just gonna center that, give or take. Sweet. Okay. All right. Nope. There we go. Fast travel over here. Yeah, Libertad Bravo.
So let's go ahead and run through the rules again for our viewers in case anyone missed it.
So, I have to be on foot, cannot use vehicles, cannot use the parachute, can't use anything that is not just my bare feet. I can't swim, can't use boats. So as we experienced in that first hour, if I come to a bridge, I have to cross it on foot, which we got insanely lucky for that one that
Yeah?
no patrols came by. I don't know if that luck will hold.
Now you got to make it to your starting point again.
Yep.
I asked Pacatari to send us a vehicle.
We got their chopper. There. Why wouldn't you? Ooh, and we're starting at dusk this time.
There's a chance that this run could go horribly wrong or actually wonderfully great. Do you remember where it was you started at?
Give or take, right about there. I remember it being 30.7 kilometers. But effectively, yes, I have to get from one end of the map to the other. Again, we're now trying to beat 1 hour and
Well, just an
47.
hour, really.
yeah, really just
is
an
the
hour.
goal is to get below an hour. Do you need me to do anything?
No, it just let me know it hit its set temperature.
Okay. So, you never know. Maybe this time we'll beat an hour.
Maybe.
Or maybe RNGesus has now forsaken you. RNGesus has left the chat.
Also fair. That being said, this game is, even for the kind of dated graphics and me playing on low settings, is occasionally fucking breathtaking.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just the kind of look back for a moment.
Yeah. Because you're playing on your PC?
Yep, this is on PC.
What kind of specs you want?
No idea. I'm not the one who built it, so I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was next to this tree, I'm pretty sure. But we'll go see our return to objective. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we were that tree.
Oh, God.
Oh.
May not even get the chance to go again.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
How much money is that helicopter worth?
Couple mil.
Yikes.
All right, so then we go back to
in
the other
position.
end. Mark our crashed plane. 30.7 kilometers. We were right next to this tree.
Yeah. Give or take. Maybe, yeah.
Give or
Couple
take a
pixels.
meter or two, but it's fine. This tree, our dear friend, the tree.
Where all things begin and all things end.
Well, with that being said, let's fucking go!
Well, loud and proud.
As the music kicks off. Hell yeah.
We're tackling this bitch red blood American. As a red-blooded American in Texas soil.
We are so fucking far from Texas.
Nah, this is Texas now.
Anywhere my boot tread, Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
I heard one crony one time call it Tejas. Put a bullet between his eyes.
Fucking wet mess.
Get some hostiles in here.
Me. One time, I was mudding in my truck. I accidentally bit my lip and some dipstick got in there. Had a heart attack. Best nicotine high I ever had from the dipstick. Boy. I mean, you are wearing a backwards cap.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
So normally, I have that same baseball cap. Surprise, so does everyone. And this loadout my guy is running,
Yeah.
I've actually tried to build my actual in real life loadout. Like that plate carrier he's wearing is the same one I wear for work.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of trial and error. The one difference is if you look on his sides, it's just the flat mole.
Yeah.
I want to put my mag pouches facing forward on my sides. Since I'm ambidextrous, I just don't want to have to deal with it effectively. Oh, what's here? Because I remember one of the original hang-ups was we had to fight the guys over there.
Yeah.
Now I can just run past them. But yeah, mag pouches on the sides facing forward so that I can draw from either left or right hand, depending on which hand my rifle is in, or pistol. And normally, like back in the day, some of the earlier screenshots I have of this game, I had the baseball cap facing forward.
Yeah.
Because that's normally what I did. Well, I went and did some range training with that AK that I got. Mm-hmm. And I found out real fucking quick that the angle that I have to crane my neck at in order to lift the bill of the
ball cap.
ball cap up to see the iron sights is too far. So I flipped it to the back and started shooting a lot cleaner.
Fair enough.
Hence why I made my character have a backwards facing ball cap, as I figured it would be more realistic.
Yeah, fair enough.
Run across the map %. I forgot that I called it that.
Enemy activity. Stay sharp.
To
I
Sicario.
mean, yeah.
Close to that
Only
stack of
other
tires.
meme speedrun I want to see out of this is the salty nipple %. How well does this speedrun have to do for you to decide to do a salty nipple %?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, because I'm trying to remember if there's any... Because I know you can equip, like, a tank top and no plate carrier, but I don't think you can fully
Go
take the
shirtless?
shirt off.
Damn.
Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
Salty nipple percent ruined, perhaps?
Possible. And, we cancel Ubisoft on Twitter for the 5th time.
Goddamn.
Garlic. Is that your bed? Yeah. Oh, biscuits.
Oh, you needn't.
Making biscuits.
Never mind the moment of silence as two grown men were fully distracted by a cat needing biscuits on a bed.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so, are we gonna follow the same general route this time, or are we gonna...
Give or take, I might hug the river a little more just to get to that bridge faster.
and avoid some of the obstacles?
Avoid some of the obstacles, yes.
Hostiles.
What about when it
Stay
comes
frosty.
to where we flipped a coin for left or right? You wanna try going right this time?
maybe.
Or south? Right or south, I think it was?
I think if we end up going, no. Don't you do it.
Chopper inbound.
Fuck.
Keep running. You can outrun them to disengage, right?
Yeah, you can run away from the area where they're going to be engaged, but
Run
now...
with the cage.
Now that guy radioed his buddies, and now they're aware that an asshole is in the area. Okay,
Gonna make you back
we're
up.
good.
Sicario sporting a minigun.
But if we
We
keep
got 'em.
moving, we
Close to the
should
camp
move
entrance.
plenty of out of the way of their search party for you.
Right.
Oh, hey, a deer.
Unidad patrol headed our way.
Oh, God.
Don't mind me, I'm just a running deer.
Caca, caca.
All right, we're all clear.
Just no deer sounds.
That's not what deer sound like. Whatever that sounds like in Spanish.
Wendigo noises. Just Wendigo noises.
I will never get over telling Matt that the elk we heard out in the woods that one night, we just told him it was a straight up demon, and I don't
Oh,
think we ever
God.
clarified to him that it was just an elk.
I still want to... did I ever tell you about my ruined camping trip?
No, tell me about it.
So, the June before Rona, or the one that, like, right after the lockdown.
Yeah.
Me, Butters, Ivan, and Matt were gonna go camp out because his landlord had some land that sits directly
I
on
think
the edge.
you did lightly mention this.
Yeah, so the property he owns sits lightly on the edge of Skinwalker Ranch, right?
You did, yeah.
So we wanted to kind of like go out there and just kind of like bring a deck of cards, maybe
hang
like
out.
a board game or two,
Yeah.
and just roast some marshmallows next to Skinwalker Ranch and see what the fuck happens. Matt vehemently against it.
The word is vehemently.
Vehemently. I've heard it said both ways, so whatever. Who cares?
I also
Fucking
don't
English.
actually care. But
Fuck English, for one. For two. But yeah, no, he was extremely against it and just didn't want to go. But stuck in a room with me, Ivan, and Butters, we were like, no, we going, bruh. We gonna go meet Daddy Skinwalker. Daddy Wendigo. Can you come see me now? Please? Did you see that?
that drama tale. Little girl, you're fine. He's okay. No, she'll more than likely come up and like sniff your socks first, so I'd let her do that.
It's been a minute, man.
No, dude, this was how she was with me for the first like 3 months that she was here.
Yeah.
It was very, very slow, very cautious. So
I think
we
if I
just-
pretend attacked you, the cat would just try to fucking murder me.
I doubt it.
All right.
I think
we're
they'd
good.
meet you
There might be
attacking
some
me
intel
with
around
like
here.
sheer unadulterated apathy.
Probably. They are cats. And they probably think we were just playing.
Poor little hut.
I want to pet it. Fuck. The urge to pet is strong.
She will bite you. I will
I
warn
know.
she's a biter.
I know. I
Li-
don't-
licorice will kind of like play bite.
Yeah.
She fucking bites. Like
Yeah.
I have scars.
It sucks. You see animal and you're like, ooh, pet.
Got hostiles in the area.
And animal's like, you touch me and I'll fucking kill you.
What's up?
That wasn't just like a what's up, that was a you wanna fucking throw down?
Yeah, dude, she was ready.
Ghost
Unfortunately-
Recon Wildlands, but the civilians fucking RKO you every second they get. Please tell me that is a mod.
I fucking
Do this
wish-
run with
I
that
don't-
mod where the fucking...
I don't think there are mods available for this game. I haven't looked, but
You should check. Because if I could code, I would make that mod for you in a heartbeat. I would get rid of all other enemies and make them all civilians. No guns. Just constantly trying to hunt you down and RKO you.
I think the mod that would make this much more interesting would be the, like, LA traffic mod.
Oh, God.
For anyone unfamiliar, in GTA 5, there's a mod that adds, like, LA-style traffic, and it just makes the vehicles fly in uncontrollable directions. Doug, who is an excellent
Oh, God.
YouTuber, has a video featuring it, and it is peak.
I got a narco over here, near the helipad. See?
No, tell me that mod wouldn't
near the helipad.
fucking make this game golden. There's just random fucking Bolivian civilians just fucking hunting you down to
fucking
RKO
hunt
you.
me down. Imagine running through the woods here and I've just got like a small band of civilians just fucking chasing me.
God. I would fucking cry.
Because then it would make the terrain that I was trying to navigate a lot more interesting. Plus, this game does punish you for engaging civilians. And I imagine you wouldn't turn that off.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, all clear.
Because I have, like, the general idea of how to code it, but the actual coding it of itself, I'm like, oh.
Right.
I know a little bit of coding, nowhere near that much, though. Not enough to make it a spotless mod that doesn't fucking kill you. Or kill the game. We approaching on our bridge. Or we still got a minute.
Can I beat him? Yeah. Yeah, I think we got a cool minute. I remember it was closer to like 22 kilometers. Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. This is where we checked. This was the first bridge.
Okay,
We gotta
so
get to the
we
second
don't
one.
check this one. We should, hypothetically, at least save a few seconds.
Yeah. Because the problem is, too, if I cross here, you see that bunker?
Yeah.
There's, like, Unidad all along that riverbank. Over to that, like, tower up there.
Yeah.
So it's just safer to stay on this end.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Safer, of course, in air quotes.
What would you do if we found another speedrun strat in this, where suddenly you just fucking do something a certain way and just yeet yourself across the map magically?
I mean, again, we'd have to check whether or not it was repeatable, and then that would spawn the glitched variant of the speedrun. So far, this is no glitch, no mods,
Glitchless.
solo. And actually, kind of what I'm curious about and trying on this speedrun is whether or not I can get it through this without firing a single shot.
Yeah? Pacifist run?
Possible, because like I said, I engaged those two guys at the riverhead on my first run, and that costs some time. So running past them this time, knowing that they were there, definitely saved some time.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe we'll get sub-hour.
Well, no, I wouldn't be able to do a no-shot run because I have to deal with the hostiles at the
true.
plane.
Unless you want to just fucking gun it right for the plane, but I doubt
definitely-
that's a smart idea.
No, yeah, if they spot me, it's game over.
Yeah.
Game over, man. Game over.
Do you think the Unidad tells insufferable Unidad jokes? Oh, they fucking better. They fucking better. I will write a fucking written complaint to Boobysoft.
Oh, that's a river.
Can we run through this river? Or do you think it's too deep?
Fuck, I gotta... Yeah, I think it's too deep.
I know there was one river we trekked across.
Yeah, there are a couple, like, tiny ones along the way. We're coming up on that bridge.
Fuck yeah. Hopefully we can perfect the route this time and not get hung up on as many rocks.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't think I'll stick to the inside of the river for as long. At least long enough that I'm out of the way of the cliff edges, because with the cliffs, I have nowhere to hide. And the problem with, like, I can engage the Unidad vehicles when they pull up, but they've usually got a top gunner, the driver, and the guy riding shotgun, and sometimes 2 guys in the back. So that's 5 hostiles I'd have to engage pretty much immediately upon them spotting me. Top gunner obviously being the most dangerous because his weapon's already drawn.
So question.
Hold up,
Sure.
we got hostile
Would
activity.
a uni dad be a dad who is attending college, specifically a university, not a community college? Or would it be the dad friend
All
at
right,
the
we're
university? Be like... Also, what necessarily constitutes as a dad friend? Is it just a friend who tells a shit ton of puns? Or is it a dad that's like...
Well, obviously we're referring to motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
Loses all viewers.
Fucking, so, this happened, the whole measuring, in bananas thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I feel
So,
like that's...
tell the chat about that first.
Okay, I don't remember exactly how this came up, but, I think it was... Oh, yeah, no, I was watching a friend's stream, and I was talking with a few of the other chatters who were in the European Union. We were talking about the metric system and the standard system and kind of the differences, and making jokes at America's expense that they'll measure anything in measure anything, measure with anything except for the metric system.
Right.
So, someone made a meme about fucking,
try this.
or just said some bullshit like, oh, blah, 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 is X amount of bananas long. Pun-based jokes should be the cornerstone of every military police organization. Agreed. And so I decided to take it a step further. And I was like, no, we're going to find out how long a football field is in bananas. So to do this math, I googled the average size of a banana, which is 7 to 8 inches. Feeling a little left out there.
Same, but I shan't say to what degree.
Same. And so I took the low end of 7 inches to be generous. Okay. A football field in bananas is 515 bananas long. And ever since then, anytime anyone has asked me how long something is, I divide it by 7. I take what the actual measurement is in inches, and I divide it by 7. Or I'll take the yards, times it by 3 to get, or the feet, times it by 12 to get the inches, and
Sure.
you know, and then just divide the total number by 7, so that way I know how long something is in bananas. And so recently, I found a meme that I believe I sent it to you.
Maybe.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I did. I send you a lot of fucking memes.
Well, when you first sent that to me, I thought you were making a 9gag reference.
Yeah, which I have no idea what that's about. I did not send it to you. Fuck.
Some Unidad fuckers approaching.
I will send it to you real quick because it is. There is a ruler in the shape of a banana.
Fuck! Shit!
Oh, run dead.
Run's dead. Alright, oh, wait.
You hit Control 9, not Shift 9.
Shift 9, run dead. Run dead.
Uh-oh. No
Okay,
talk.
railroad, no go. Got it.
Oh, yeah. So,
Fuck.
there's it's this, like, clear yellow ruler in the shape of a banana
Good.
with
We all in one piece.
centimeter
I asked the rebels to
markings.
send over a vehicle for us.
And it was
Yeah,
the
we're
text
putting
for
it
the
over
meme
there.
is the rest of the world uses metric system, meanwhile in the US, and it shows a picture of the banana rule.
And
Fucking damn it!
fucking lost my shit at that because I saw that like 2 or 3 days after I'd started measuring things in bananas. So yeah. An American to clarify, an American football field is 515 bananas long, and I think Double check. I used to know the European football, but I'll pull it up for any European folks. Yes, John, I know that Unidad people on the map are purple, and you can just type in chat instead of being a weird motherfucker. Aw, Butters retweeted the tweets about the stream.
Aw.
I did tweet out. I am on Tweeter. I am trying to be more Tweeter person for networking reasons. Even though I kind of hate Tweeter because it reminds me of a long lost friend.
Shit. Well, I guess that's perfect because the lasagna's almost, hypothetically almost done. I gotta go check it once we get back.
So European soccer field is 120 yards long, which is funny because that is longer than
In America.
So
Bye.
there are 3 feet in the yard. Okay, so there are 3 feet in the yard, right?
Sure.
So
I'm shooting
gonna
these
double check
fuckers.
my math on this. So 120 yards. Times it by 3, and that'll give us the total amount of feet, right?
Oh, we missed.
Got a chopper.
3 feet in the yard. This is 360 feet. Times that by 12. Get the
We got a
total
problem.
number
Fucking
of
Unidad's
inches.
here.
Whoa.
Good hit on the helo.
Divide that by 7. The European football, or soccer field in Europe, standard, is about 618 bananas.
All right. So wait, are you genuinely unfamiliar with the 9 gag?
Yes, I'm genuinely unfamiliar.
Okay, so the joke from my
Also,
understanding.
this is John's response to typing in chat.
Alright, that's fine. Audience participation is not required. What was I saying?
9 gag banana thing.
Right. So they'll usually show a picture of something and then have a banana for scale. The joke, to my understanding, being that bananas are a pretty unreliable ruler.
Yeah. Because there are plenty of different sizes of bananas.
Right. Different ripenesses, different seasons, different harvests. The amount of
Whatever type
people
of
that
banana
got
you prefer.
yeah, different people that got bitten by Brazilian wandering spiders while harvesting said bananas.
Or, some bananas are a little crooked, a little misshapen.
Right.
That's okay, we don't judge
But-
bananas here.
No, it's
No banana
it's all
judgment.
about how you use them. Yeah, return to area operations. I
Some
know.
bananas are more girthy, and some bananas are just a little longer. It's just how the banana folds. Well, don't fold your banana. That's bad.
No, that is
You'll
bad.
ruin the banana.
Okay, we're here beside the tree. We've got 30 some odd kilometers to go. I'm gonna check on the lasagna real quick, and we'll be right back.
Lasagna.
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 Anthem. Hi.
Are you mad at me yet? Am I standing too close to you? Hungarlic? I want to pet you. You look so soft and fluffy. And you look adorable.
That smells
But I see the anger in those eyes.
She angry. I had
Them's not regular mittens, them's murder mittens.
I had some good friends over yesterday, and
Yeah.
she started out over on the corner, and actually came out and sniffed one of them, and was being so brave because before them, the last time that I had company, she was gone the whole time.
Yeah.
Absolutely refused to engage with anybody, myself included.
Is this your weird spot, huh? I find your weird spot on licorice? Yeah.
Probably another 20%. Yeah, these frozen lasagnas, I'm realizing I'm an idiot.
Why are you an idiot?
So it said 120 minutes for frozen.
Yeah.
I put it in for 80. Of course it's not done.
Yeah?
Thanks, math brain. So focused on the fucking live stream, I forgot how to do math. Okay. We'll do an extra 30 minutes all that good. Handsome.
Garlic. That's my spot.
Uh-oh.
Can I come through here?
Yeah, she'll. Oh, silly baby.
Just try to be mindful. As much as I want to hold you and love on you, you won't let me.
Oh. She's a baby like that. Okay, so for future reference, I'm realizing now that that exact sort of scenario was what I was anticipating running into on the first run. We
got extremely lucky.
We got extremely lucky.
I do think sub-hour is possible, though. Definitely possible.
Mm-hmm. Just a matter of doing it. So, that being said, are we ready?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Are we ready? I think we're ready.
I think so.
Go. Let's just jump right into it.
Go. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Follow my rainbow.
I am unreasonably excited for when I get to do the Sonic Adventure streams.
No matter what lies ahead, only one way to find out. Just keep on moving ahead. Oh god. No, I've been unironically, because Isla has a Sega Genesis, so I've been unironically like playing a lot of OG Sonic lately. Namely, like Sonic 1, 2, 3, 3 and Knuckles, 2 and Knuckles, stuff like that, Sonic Spinball. Anyone can talk as much shit as they want to about Sonic Spinball, but it is actually a good fucking pinball game. Fight me.
Okay.
It is a good pinball game. It's Sega Genesis, so,
right.
You know.
One of the less shit consoles.
I fucking love the Genesis, man. No, so I've been playing a lot of that lately. Just unironically, just like actually wanting to just play those old games again. Because those are games I grew up with. To a debatable degree, I swear up, left, down, and right. Up, down, down, left, right, you know, that my first video game was Sonic 2.
Sure.
Playing as Knuckles alongside with my brother or sister. However, everyone in my family swears that we had gotten rid of our Sega Genesis and our copy of Sonic 2 before I was even born. So, it's one of those things where it's like one of the things that you extremely remember, because I'm not going to try to fucking say that word again, so I'm going to structure every sentence around it now.
Dude, so here's the thing. I've written a book. Surprise, you can find it on Amazon. Links in the description.
It's fucking good. I've only got like 100 pages left, and I'm afraid to finish it because I'm worried you're going to kill off my favorit character.
Damn.
You sick son of a bitch.
Okay, so I will admit to being a sick son of a bitch. But, finish it.
Yeah, I will. I have every intention to finish the book. It's good. I just haven't had as much time to read lately.
That being said, like, back when I was in high school, I used to nip on people for, like, things like clip versus magazine, suppressor versus silencer. Using those terms incorrectly, and to a degree, English incorrectly as well. As I've gotten older, it's like, life's too fucking short, man. So, I don't remember what word it was, but, merely tell you...
Vehemently, I think it is?
Vehemently, yeah.
Vehemently, okay.
Vehemently.
I've said it fucking every other fucking way now. Goddamn. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes my brain just gets stuck up.
Nope.
Oh, losing time.
Fuck.
Losing time.
Well, the problem is there's guys off to the left there, and I want to give them a wide berth.
But yeah,
I want to give them a wide what?
Generally, the problem with my brain is that I think faster than I can fucking speak.
Sure.
Because I'm a fucking retarded potato of a human. And so I just mix up my words, or just, like, when you're trying to speak and your brain's like, okay, say this, and then it's like moving too fast, so you end up crossing two words together to just come up with a new fucked word.
Are you sorry? Yes.
Yeah, are you fucking sorry?
It's one of my favorite stories.
Yes. Much like that. I run into that issue a lot, but if it's a testament to how good the book is, I burned through not 300, like 200 and some odd pages. I'm close to the 300 page marker, but like 200 and some odd pages in like 2 days.
Sure.
So I could not put the
Put a
fucking
dead bird
thing down.
approaching. Stay down.
Well, in fairness, like when I
And all the
filed
references
it,
to coffee made me fucking want more coffee. Sad motherfucker.
in fairness, and I'm so sad the edit didn't take on Amazon, but I'll just have to keep that in mind for the next book. But yeah, when I edit it down to the size that it should be, it's about 250 pages. In its current form, it's about 450, and the text is much larger than I like, and there's more spacing than it needs.
Yeah.
It's
Which
British.
There are bonuses to that. Yes, the book seems longer than it actually is. However, the larger text for anyone who may have trouble sitting down reading a book
got company.
makes it easier
Got
to
Sicario
go
with
through
a
and not
minigun
get as caught
at
up
the
on
entrance to the camp.
lines. As someone who struggles with dyslexia, as I like to call it for fun, or dyslexia,
Sure.
it really helps when like reading a book when the text. I didn't think it would make that big of a difference, but I noticed running through the book and reading the lines, I don't run into the same issues I usually do run into with like standard font sizes or font types.
Okay.
So it's been kind of nice. But I completely understand why you'd want to change it to the norm,
Well, I just don't want someone to pay, like... I don't want someone to pay, like, $5 and then get a book that's, like, they open it up, they see the font size, they're like, oh, this fucking scam artist. Like, he took something that was only 250 pages and then spread it out across 450. Like, no, I wanted it to be shorter. And even now I can think of several scenes that I want to go back and change.
Really?
But it's out there. And I recognize that more than anything, I just had to get it done and put it out in the world.
Yeah, which is good. It's always... This is what, your 10 billionth draft of this book?
Dude, I've been working on this thing since... Because I finished my first book out of high school. I think I was 20 when I finished it.
Yeah.
And I set that one down because I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait. I don't want to publish this one, especially after my publishing drafts had been rejected, because I'm a fucking idiot and I put the addresses of the publishing houses on the document incorrectly. Meaning that it was insufficient information for the Postal Service to be able to deliver said manuscript, so they didn't.
Yeah.
All a real roundabout way of saying that I just put that first book down and started working.
What I'm wondering is, so you said you submitted an edit, right?
Yes.
So what if the one that I got is like a second wave, like the first wave of whatever was initially printed?
Maybe, and that occurs to me because it gave me confirmation, and I went and looked. It let me know that the update took, and
yeah.
I know that for a fact because the original print, they wanted $8 a book, and when I first saw that price tag, I was like, okay, and I was only getting 84 cents out of that, which...
Jesus.
Well, I don't do this to make money. I want to tell stories.
Yeah.
And, seeing 84 cents, I was fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately understanding, I get way more out of the... by way more, I think $1.50 out of the Kindle version, the digital copy. But again, yeah. I'm not doing this for money. I've set aside the money I've made from it, the whole $26 for tax purposes.
I don't think you can officially put it on your taxes until you make at least $500.
Which I'm perfectly fine with. That's
that's
$26 I gotta hang on to.
If I remember correctly, I think you have to, once you start making over $500 annually on it, then it's yes, I need to put this on my taxes. But at a certain point, they just don't fucking care.
Right.
Because that's a
Everybody
couple
hold up.
cents
We
of
got
taxes.
hostiles in the area.
I don't even think that's a full $1, is that, in taxes that you'd have to pay on that?
Probably not. Oh, God. Yeah, we're way off the beaten path. I totally lost the river.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
You boo-booed.
I think it's that way. Plus, I don't want to get spotted by those guys.
You should still be far enough away from the bridge we cross.
Yes,
so you
but
can do some course correction.
But now I think I've passed our friendship bridge, too.
Should be okay now.
The friendship bridge?
The one we keep crossing.
Oh, okay.
Don't hit me.
Okay. Oh, one question I did want to ask you. What
Sure.
does leveling up do in this game, and how does it affect you, your character?
So, from level 1 to level 30, the game just kind of operates normally.
Yeah.
You get certain certain XP for spotting people, kills, doing missions, etc. The skills that you can level
Hold
up
up,
in this game.
Eyes on 2 Sicarios at the checkpoint.
Sure enough, I think we passed the first bridge. Hopefully there's a second one up here. So the actual like skills and abilities and all that stuff is unlocked through doing stuff in the game world. Like you saw me capturing like supply shipments and stuff, picking up skill points and stuff like that. That's how you do the
We're good to go.
quote-unquote leveling up. Once you hit level 30, however, the game changes, in effect. Was that the fork in the river? Oh, I think we were way too far. Alright, quick map check. Nope. Okay, we're...
Uh-oh, what have you done?
I haven't gone far enough. What the
I was
hell?
gonna say, I don't think you're that far yet.
That was...
Usually, we cross the...
Oh yeah, 22-ish kilometers. Okay, yeah, I'm silly. Ignore me.
Yeah. But it doesn't, like, increase the amount of hits you can take or anything like that, right?
So there are skills that you can put points into to like level up your health and stuff. It's just on hardcore, they do so much damage and are so accurate that you're pretty much going to lose a firefight if you get spotted.
Yeah.
But
What's going on there?
basically the way this game is set up is once you hit that level 30, that activates something called tier mode.
Okay.
And
like prestiging?
Prestiging effectively. So you start at tier 50, and then as you level up there, you get to tier 49. And that will give you special bonus points, in-game currency, skill points, and other such as you go through each tier.
Yeah.
Once I think you hit tier... I think it's 30, the game effectively stops you and is like, hey, glad you're having a great time,
Hostiles in the area.
but if you want to continue getting these rewards, the only way you're going to earn experience is if you play on normal. And if you're already playing on normal, that's fine.
All right, all
But
clear.
once you hit here, tier 20, then the game stops you again and is like, all right, gamer, since you're serious about this, we're going to give you some much, much better rewards. But you have to play on extreme.
Yeah.
You know, missions are harder. Enemies spot you much easier. It's a bad
It's
time.
like a
to
natural, progression.
Right. And that being said, even if the tier mode wasn't a thing, I would probably play it on extreme anyway.
Yeah.
Just because it's a far more engaging way to play. It makes things more tense, because this game can get pretty easy. I wasn't kidding in my little intro. Like, on the earlier levels on easy...
I mean, our first speedrun was a fucking godsend, so...
Right. On easy, like, the game is almost trivial. Like,
Yeah.
Sicarios will have a very hard time spotting you. Unidad will also have a hard time spotting you. Even when firefights do start, they have potato aim. And one of my favorite things is you can squad up with up to 3 other people for a 4-man fire team with other players online, right?
Right.
So, back when I used to play this on Xbox, I would play with a buddy of mine named Riverton and a couple of his buddies. And the youngest of his buddies hadn't quite hit tier mode and was still playing on easy, while us other 3 were in tier mode.
Yeah.
So we'd be sneaking around and stuff. We'd all get engaged and downed, and then he would have to... Oh, I hope it's shallow enough.
Oh.
Yo! Gamer! So we would get engaged and downed if we got spotted. And, the AI would just, full-on Terminator status, just hunt us down until it was just him standing, at which point the guards would all be like, and just kind of meander about while he wandered around and revived us.
Yeah.
Because since he was the only active player, the AI would tone itself down.
Yeah.
And even if it was like in a firefight with us, they would actively ignore him to put aggro on us.
Which is good.
And it's good because he's playing on easy. Like that's the way the game is intended.
Yeah. That makes me laugh because Monster Hunter don't work that way.
Sure.
I don't know if you know
a
anything
lot of games
about...
don't work that way.
Yeah, I don't know if you know anything about Monster Hunter, but
I know
it's
a little bit.
Fucking equal hatred in Monster Hunter. You piss off whatever it is you're fighting, and it wants you dead 5 ways from Sunday. It doesn't give two fucking shits if you're the lowest rank or the highest rank. Like, you hit it good enough, you hit it in the right spot, and it's like, nope,
Dead.
you're fucking dead, mate.
Mm-hmm. I'm coming for you, gamer word.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, if you ever do get interested in Monster Hunter, let me know. I'd love to...
It looks like an interesting game for me to sit back and watch, but
I'm referring to Monster Hunter World specifically, since that's the only one on PC. Yeah, that's... Without emulation, Monster Hunter World is the only one available on PC.
Okay.
It's more... It's like in a Monster Hunter game, but more like, hey, play with your friends kind of dealio. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's kind of built around the whole idea that you are going to be playing with
Friendship Bridge. Guns are out on the Friendship Bridge.
All clear, all clear.
But yeah, no, if you ever get interested...
And maybe. I'm not giving it a hard no. There are some games I'm giving a hard no to, but Monster Hunter, it didn't really pique my interest. It's a fun game to watch, but it didn't look like a fun game to play.
Yeah. No, I get you. It is... Monster Hunter is one of those games that's grind fest.
Sure.
You play it by yourself if you really enjoy the grind. If you don't necessarily love the grind, then it's good to just grind with buddies. Mm-hmm. Which is how I was supposed to play it with a few friends, but either friend group A was too pro at the fucking game and just blazed through the fucking game like it was nothing because they were pros.
Sure.
Friend group 2 decided to be, the type of friend group 2 is and bicker amongst each other, and some gave up after dying once to a boss.
I recall this story, yes.
Yeah. Lovely time. But yeah, no, I mean, I'll play fucking pretty much any game as long as friends will play with me. Like,
sure.
I don't play Siege unless it's with you or Ivan or
dude,
Mitch or other people.
I'm the same way. I used to solo queue Siege back in the day. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I have to play with other people. There are really only a handful of games I can really play on my own. And every game, as I've said before, like shoveling shit is more fun with friends.
Oh, yeah.
So if someone is trying to sell me on a video game and they tell me something to the effect of it's more fun with friends, then
Ultimately,
everything is, and maybe not a bad game, but it's not a note in its favor if that is one of the only things they can bring to the table.
The literal only reason I bought Siege.
Sure.
Because I wanted to have fun with you and Butters and Peeps. That's it. If it wasn't for that, I never would have touched Siege once in my life.
Sure.
I would have been just content watching Russian Badger and his shithead friends fuck around and find out.
Which is a great way to engage with it. Because I know Russian Badger doesn't really do Siege anymore. He's mentioned multiple times that he's kind of burned out on it, and that's fair. When you do, 4 some odd years worth of content on one game...
Yeah,
you after a while, the video format just starts looking the same no matter how much work you put into it.
Isn't one of, I remember one of his, best videos of, a few years ago was, the Spider-Man video. And then
Oh,
I
totally.
remember he was mentioning something at like one of the end of the years, like he's like, I've been playing a lot of Siege, and that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do more weird games like Spider-Man, since y'all fucking loved that.
Yeah, I think that was the best of 2019 that
Yeah.
he was talking about that.
Yep. Which is kind of like, it's interesting to see how like YouTubers kind of play that stuff out.
Sure.
Hi, look, it's Sam
Here are my
Fisher.
coordinates.
Speaking of which, I just have a fucking Splinter Cell game that I've never even touched.
Don't be heard.
I've got Chaos Theory on the
bodies.
PS2 or Xbox or something.
Okay.
I don't remember. But I've got one of them that I picked up from the DI. I guess I should double check the disc and make sure it works. To my lament of fucking
got
Ace
company.
Combat 4
Stay
that I
sharp.
was overly excited for. So that was one thing I also wanted to ask you about. So Ace Combat 4 and 5 were on PS2, right?
Correct.
And then 6 came out on the PS3.
All right,
And then
we're all
7 just came out not that long ago, didn't it?
7 came out in 2019, I want to say. It had been
That's
out
quite
for...
the bridge between...
Whoa! What the fuck? Aight. That just happened. Welcome to the speedrun,
Alright.
everyone. We are awake.
Yeah, but I noticed that there was quite a gap between 6 and 7, because I want to say 6 came out fairly early in like PS3, Xbox
6
360
was
life.
20. I have 6 sitting back there. We can see when it came out. I think it's if you come around behind the baby Grogu doll, 6 should be sitting in there. I think it was 2016. I want to say, because you're right. It was a while. Which is a Nazi baseball simulator.
I'm sorry.
Have you not
The
played
fuck?
Airborne?
No, I have not.
I will show you Airborne. It's a hell of a time. It should be back there.
Unless it's this. No. Oh, there it is. It's on the stack up top.
Okay, yeah. I knew it was back there.
Oh, dusty.
A little bit.
Where's the copyright?
Shallow enough to run. Hell yeah. Should be down towards the bottom.
I'm kind of glancing through it. Other languages, yeah, I'm not seeing copyright on it.
Huh.
I'll just Google it real quick.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know why.
might just have to look it up then.
But I want to say it was fairly old by the time 7 came out. It had been out for a while.
Yes, so
And it was kind of
effectively...
looking grim for Ace Combat there for a fucking minute.
Well, because to my understanding, here's what happened. They did, 4 and 5, and 4 and 5 were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And granted, I haven't played all the way through 5, but the bits I've played were stellar.
October 23rd, 2007. So yeah, shortly
Oh,
after.
wow! Holy shit.
Yeah, it only came out on the 360 because the PS3 wasn't even out then. But yeah, no, that's a 14-year-old game.
Yeah.
Come on, and then
Because I know
7
Ace Combat
came out in 2019.
4 was
There was a
closer to...
12-year gap
Yeah.
between 6 and 7.
Well, no, dude, we genuinely thought the fucking Ace Combat series was dead. Because, 4 and 5, again, were awesome.
Which is weird because
And
GameStop
6?
gave 6 a 4.1 out of 5, and IGN gave it an 8.4. 94% of users like this game of Google users.
Okay, then maybe it's just me, because...
You didn't like 6?
They just mailed it the fuck in. Like, the story wasn't engaging, the planes were meh, the, physics weren't great. There was a lot of, because at the time, squad-based shooters were kind of a thing. So, from my understanding. So, the game incorporated, squad shooter mechanics, where you could, after you, liberated a certain area of the combat field, the friendly forces that were there would go to help you.
Yeah. So, here's the reception. There wasn't too many places that reviewed this. Metacritic gave it an 80 out of 100, which for Metacritic, that's good.
Yeah?
EGM gave it 3 scores, 6.5 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10, and 8.0 out of 10. I don't know what the difference between 3 scores is or why it is. Maybe it has something to do with the DLC or something.
Maybe. I didn't play any of the
Famitsu
DLC.
gave it 36 out of 40. Game Informer, 8.75 out of 10. GameSpot, 8.5 out of 10. GameSpy, 4 out of 5. IGN, 8.4 out of 10. OXM, 8.5 out of 10. XPlay gave it a 4 out of 5. Because XPlay was still a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it still technically is a thing on YouTube, because there's now a YouTube G4 channel. But that's
Eyes up. We got
good.
hostiles.
Like, it got good reviews.
Yeah. Which, yeah, is weird just because it... And again, I'm willing to recognize that maybe it's just my cynical ass, but
Yeah.
6 just didn't inspire the same joy that 4 and 5 of what I played of 5 did.
Oh, it had weird controllers, too. Like, it came with, like, apparently if, like, you got the fancy package.
Sure.
Came with some fancy, like,
Okay.
your
Flight
Apple
stick.
Flight stick, yeah.
Okay.
But it was, like, it was a double. Let's see if I can find sales. Sales numbers.
One thing I will say about 6, I guess, in its favor, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Because while they did kind of mail the story in, and generally it wasn't as engaging as some of the other ones, it recognized that it was an Ace Combat game, and you still had several sections where you flew through a tunnel, because that is the most Ace Combat shit ever.
Okay, so here's some things I didn't know. So Ace Combat sold 2.23 million on the PlayStation.
Okay.
Ace Combat 2 sold a little over 1 million. 3, 1.1 million. 4, 2.64 million. 5 sold 1.8 million. Ace Combat Advance on the Game Boy Advance
Oh, God.
sold like 100,000. Ace Combat 0 on the PS2 sold about 800, little under 800,000.
That's not surprising.
Ace Combat X on the PSP
Oh,
sold
God.
about 500,000. Ace Combat 6 sold worse than the PSP
Enemy
version.
activity nearby.
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun.
Point him out.
X2
There, at the checkpoint.
sold about 130,000. Ace Combat Assault on Horizon sold about a little over 1 million. And then Ace Combat 7 is sold over 3 million.
Yeah. So
Up until Ace Combat 4, like up until 7, 4 was the best selling.
Yeah, and keep in mind, and not only is 4, like, 7 is by far the best, which I never thought I would say about a series ever. But yeah, 4 is a close second. Like, 4 was my favorite until I played 7.
Yeah. Wait, you know what weirds me out? I think this is part of the problem. Ace Combat seems to have been a PlayStation exclusive for the longest
Searching this
time.
location for shit. We got company.
Ironically, it's the one that moved to the 360 that didn't do well.
Sure. And I imagine that was why, because these are, like,
They had a bad
Japanese...
stretch for a while.
Yeah, they're Japanese games.
Yeah,
and-
because Namco makes it.
Yep. And...
All right.
Yeah, the Xbox is, from my understanding, kind of reviewed as a bit of a joke over in Japan.
Yes, it is.
So it is understandable that the one that finally went to quote-unquote American audiences
I'm seeing two narcos
would do the
here,
worst.
in front of the barn.
Yeah.
And that being said, like, they're Japanese games, and I adore them for that. Because they... You know, a lot of games have kind of weird gameplay-y stuff, and a lot of developers will try to just kind of get around it or hide it. Fucking, a lot of Japanese game developers just lean into that shit, and I, like, unabashedly love it.
Oh, that's funny. The first 2 games were called Air Combat and Air Combat
Hey,
2.
we're good.
That doesn't
And then
surprise me.
Yeah, it came out on the place. Oh, wow. I just want to show you a picture of
Yeah.
the cover of it, because I'd never seen the first one, but apparently it came out on PlayStation and mobile phones, but it was only mobile release was only in Japan at the time, because that's just how Japanese mobile phones work. But yeah, no, yeah, I did not know that the first 2 were called Air Combat. No, the first one was Air Combat. Second one was Ace Combat.
Hang on, it's just occurring to me. Was Assault Horizon anywhere on that list?
Assault Horizon.
Assault Horizon is by far the
The
worst.
sales number was not on
Okay,
there.
yeah.
There's a few Assault Horizons. There's technically Joint Assault is the first one.
Okay.
An Assault Horizon Triggerfinger, and then Assault Horizon.
Yeah, those
And
ones
it's
are like
part of a trilogy.
Yeah, they're poopy stinky. Like, they're bad.
But yeah,
Oh shit. Do you want to just tempt the Lazag?
cancel off to clear the timer.
Timer at the top. Yeah, top right.
Where's that thing? Pull out the thing.
The thermometer?
Yeah. Is that what you want me to do? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, should be right there, and then the oven mitts are on the coffee maker.
No, I guess there wasn't as much of a break in Ace Combat as I thought, because there's a lot of Ace Combat games. It's just...
There are, but like the main line series, yeah. That's good. Nice. Oh fuck yeah. Okay, so that's plenty done. Pull it out, set it on top, and you check multiple places, right? Yeah, I usually do the very middle and then sort of the middle of the left half and then the middle of the right half and just get the median between those three temperatures. As long as it's all over 145, you should be good.
Yeah, they're all really close to 170.
Okay, cool.
Either
Yeah, it's
175 or the lowest was 170, and that was dead center.
cool. Yeah, so keep it out, put the bread in for like 5 minutes. I doubt it'll need much more.
Top rack or bottom rack?
Top rack. Cook faster. We could technically kick it on broil, but we're close to eating anyway.
Timer on. How long?
5 minutes. No? That's a rock. Oh, we're in the jungle. There you go.
Good. Oh,
Yeah,
we didn't accidentally
it
set it for 5 hours.
you're good. It took me a minute to figure out how to work that timer too.
But yeah, no, there's Ace Combat games I guess have been coming up pretty consistently. Cause yeah, after Ace Combat 5 was the Game Boy Advance one.
Uh-huh.
Then there's Ace Combat 0, the Balkan War. Then Ace Combat X, Skies of Deception. Ace Combat 6, Fires of Liberation. XI, or She, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Skies of Incursion. Then Joint Assault. Then Assault Horizon Triggerfinger. Assault Horizon, and then the Assault Horizon Legacy. I assume that's a collection, maybe? That's usually
Yeah, I
what they'll
think
call games
it's
like
the
that.
collection.
Ace Combat Northern Wings, Ace Combat Infinity, and then Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy Plus. And then, well, I guess 4 years after that we got Skies Unknown.
Uh-huh. So our
But a lot of these don't even have Wikipedia pages.
right.
Hold on. Let's see. Assault Horizon Triggerfinger.
So our first attempt went super smooth somehow. And my personal best is 1 hour and 46 seconds. So right now we're just trying to beat that because I paused a lot and I got caught up on a lot of things. This run is going slightly smoother. But yeah, about 1 hour. So we're halfway there.
Please tell me so. What's Fusen put?
I
Got the
can barely
2017
read it.
underrated title Ace Combat Advanced Tactics, where they team up with Paw Patrol to defeat Peppa Pig.
Thank
Fucking
you.
hell,
Thank you,
man.
Classic as always.
Oh, some kind of plastic salt. That's weird.
Yeah, I thought I'd be able to read it from here, but it's way too grainy.
Yeah.
I got a rough idea of what this other person. I can't read their name.
Beardley from Broseph Grad.
Ah.
Beardley. So John. Oh, look who decided to hop in the chat, Mr. fucking Kirby Mike Tyson.
It's
Nah.
fine.
No, we gotta give him shit. We know him.
I mean, you can give him shit.
I can give him shit.
I welcome him
I know
to
where
the
he
chat.
fucking sleeps.
I'll say howdy, y'all. I'm Kodiak Bricks, and I make stuff. Thanks for tuning in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
You know, you've ruined that voice for me, by the way.
Which one?
The one you just did.
Where you introduce yourself with the whole fucking you want a receipt with that orgasm.
I do not do the
Ruined
howdy,
it.
I'm Kodiak Bricks with my fucking
Ruined it.
professional dirty talk voice. I could. I'm definitely doing that for my next fucking over 18 video.
I swear to God, if we get a perfect explosion in this, you better.
Dude, we
fucking
already had
go.
the two cars that like collided with each other, and then the
But is it a
universe almost
perfect
ended.
explosion?
I guess not.
We got 17 kilometers. We got 26 minutes.
That's 13 kilometers. We're much
13.
closer.
Okay, sorry, I don't have my glasses, so
You
I
good.
can't quite tell.
So yeah, we are right on track for about an hour again.
No. Sub-hour. I mean, as long as you get... Because you were close to the 1 hour, 1 minute mark. As long as you make some progress, the run is worth it.
Right. Yeah, it's just tantalizingly close to that 1 hour.
I set the timer for it.
Right, and I just intuition told me it'd been about 5 minutes, but only 4.
Only 4.
Plus, it's not like I have a timer right in front of me.
I mean, true.
But anyway, yeah, so Ace Combat 6, like, they just kind of mailed it in on the story. The only part of 6 that was really, like, that stood out was the fucking music. But the music of all of the Ace Combat games, Assault Horizon notwithstanding, fucking owns. Like, to
Yeah.
put it gently. The Ace Combat music is amazing. And with 7, they killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, 7 is, I think, some of my favorite music of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on it, waiting for it to go on sale on Steam before picking it up, so that way we could do some team fucking shithead videos. Or shit posting videos.
And I've never
streams.
played on the multiplayer on 7.
Ooh.
So that'll be a new experience for me.
Oh.
I'm an okay pilot, but I'm like nowhere near some of the guys you'll see online.
Yo, I'm fucking waiting for that Snoopy vs. Red Baron stream. Fuck yeah, we're gonna play that.
Yep.
Unless I get fucking 19 more furries to follow me.
There it is.
Silver mine over there.
Santa Blanca took them all over in this area. Higher above edge was plotted to match the digging for them.
Far as a miner's concerned, what's the difference between the two? One boss is as bad as another when you're trapped a mile underground.
These look about good?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah?
They smell amazing too. Yeah,
They need to cool down anyways.
a little bit. I was gonna say you're good to eat, man. I'll hold on.
I'm gonna wait for it to cool down.
Okay.
It came out of the fucking oven, man.
Oh, I
That
realize
shit is
that.
hot.
Toasty.
But yeah, no. I've been contemplating anyways, just doing both games at 50 followers anyways, just for shits and giggles.
Sure.
Because why the fuck not? Throw in some Star Fox Adventures. Because even if the game is extreme furry bait, it is hilariously bad.
Stairfax temperatures. I
game-
fully
But
agree.
You've seen
No,
a bit of the
cartel
game,
gunman.
haven't you?
Close to the
okay,
helo.
good.
I fully agree with JonTron's theory that it was like another game before they made it Dinosaur, or that it was supposed to be like Dinosaur something.
Yeah.
We're good.
That really should have been a sign for Microsoft when purchasing Rare. 'Cause that was like the last thing Rare did for Nintendo, I think. Before moving to fucking sucking Bill Gates' fucking chode.
The OG BG.
Yep.
still think the fucking Billiam Gates is my favorite fucking meme name of his.
Enemy activity. Stay sharp. Shit. Sicario with a minigun. Over by the checkpoint.
Oh, here we go.
Yeet. Yeet.
That's yeet. Oh god, no.
Yeah, the uphill sections are what really
Alright, we're
fucking
all
get us.
Yeah,
Although I'm running right into that fucking camp, aren't I?
probably.
Anyway, part of what inspired this is reading, when you level up the sprint, it tells
Put a
you
dead bird in
unlimited
position. Stay
sprint.
down.
And part of me wondered, does it actually mean that? Because it plays a little animation when you run out of breath, like before you level it up to the maximum. And I pondered, if I ran for long enough, could I eventually get that? Because in video games, nothing is truly unlimited. Like, nothing has enough computing space to figure that out.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can get up there, and I'm sure if I ran for long enough, I would eventually do that, unless I'm an idiot and they programmed it to like -1 or something, you know, a value that it would never reach.
Here's a fun little thought. Hold on. My wife quotes the Triceratops from Star Fox Adventures all the time. Bad guy. Oh my god. Here's the thought. So these bullets, they load in game, right?
Yeah.
Now what if you got... what's the maximum party size in this? How many?
4.
4. So if you got 4 people, all with LMGs, constantly firing while we're running, at what point do you think you would fall through the map? How much do you think you could load in before you just sunk through the fucking...
I don't know, man. Because this game can actually handle, like, quite a bit. I've done it in other playthroughs where... Because it'll let you set, like, a maximum of, I think, like, 6 or 8 C4 charges. So we've just put, like, 30-some-odd C4 charges on a vehicle and then just let it go.
Jesus fuck. How did the game respond to that?
Pretty well.
Really?
Yeah.
Not like your fucking, was it New Vegas?
New Vegas that we did the hyper explosion with. I want to recreate that. I have the Xbox to do it.
Oh,
Eyes up.
God.
We've got hostiles in the area.
You got Xbox insurance?
About as much as eBay will get me. Listen, man, if it dies doing the New Vegas thing again, it'll die doing what it loved. I don't want to do that, though, until I get an Elgato, because right now I have no other way to capture anything on the Xbox. The 360, I should clarify. Because if I tried it on the One, it crashes to desktop. Whereas the 360 is forced to render all of it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll bring my Elgato over.
Oh, you don't have to. I was planning on getting one anyway. It's just allocating the budget for it.
Yeah. Well,
Nope, don't do thumb slip. Shit.
I guess it also depends on which Elgato you want, whether it's the HD60, HD60S, or S+. Because obviously, with the 3 different tiers, they are all different in how well they work.
Right.
Right now, I think I've got the HD60.
Okay.
60S, sorry, 60S. But Best Buy's been promoting out the S Plus lately. Oh, we're so close, only 9 kilometers.
I know. We're getting there.
We might hit it. We might.
Dude, I'm trying to think about it, because if we go around towards the top of the lithium pits, then it's just a straight shot over. We don't even have to worry about that road.
Yeah.
Obviously, and I know I've taken a generally different path. We had that kind of wandering first bit.
Yeah.
Where I lost faith in my routing.
What I'd like to see you do is, once we're done with the stream, eventually go back
and figure out what the best possible time you feel like you could get is?
I would be interested in seeing a TAS of this. For those at home, TAS is a tool-assisted speedrun. So basically the computer does all the perfect inputs. It doesn't have thumbs that slip. It's not a dumb human.
It has,
And can...
fucking delay in how it presses the buttons.
Yep, it can create the hypothetical perfect run. Of course, the trick there is programming one.
Yup. That requires immense
Yeah, we got
coding
hostiles.
knowledge and
I got
immense
one
knowledge
narco
of
at the
the
checkpoint.
game's
Right.
fucking source code.
Neither
'Cause
of
you'd
which I
to-
have.
Yeah, you'd have to know exactly what the game marks as point, where the game marks your point A to point B.
Okay, we're cool.
That and with the RNG of it, I don't even know if you could.
Right, therein be the other thing that made this speedrun interesting and worth... Pardon me. Interesting and worth doing was the RNG, the patrols that would stroll across the road.
Yeah.
Plus, whether or not I'd be running into... Because occasionally there will just be, like, little random groups of Sicarios. We've run into them in
Yeah.
the other playthroughs, just
chilling.
hanging out in random locations. Sometimes it's civilians, sometimes it's Sicarios, sometimes it's Unidad talking to Sicarios, sometimes it's rebels. It's all RNG.
Yeah. Is that a tire?
I think so.
These tires?
I think these are
Oh, no.
these are coca plants. Or coffee. I'm honestly not sure. I think coffee plants are larger than this, so it might be
See, I
coca.
thought cocoa beans grew in trees.
No, coca.
Coca. Okay. I thought you meant cocoa, like as in like cocoa beans.
No, and I'm pretty sure you could grow it in Bolivia, and I'm pretty sure they do. But yeah, coca, the stuff you make cocaine out of,
Okay.
and Coca-Cola.
Oh, just running straight through the cows.
Got some hostile activity.
I don't even want to chance it.
Sniper up in the tower.
You did use the suppressed weapons, so you probably don't have to worry about anyone noticing that shot.
Yeah.
Speed run to the graveyard.
Run's dead.
No, I think probably some of my favorite speedruns to watch aren't just the ones that show off new glitches or exploits, but of those people who are just running the game for shits and giggles, don't expect anything out of it, maybe a new PB at best.
Yeah.
And then just suddenly, like, randomly on a run, they get world record, and they're like, is that fucking world record? And then just the, like, shock on their face of, like, what the fuck? Did I just get world record? There was one for Super Metroid that was the record a while ago. I don't know if it still is. That was like that, and it was just fucking hilarious. There's just this dude just chilling, playing some Super Metroid.
Sure.
And he just got world record suddenly, and he's just like, wait a minute, did that just happen? Hang on a second. Was that timer right? Did I fuck the timer up?
I think, you know, in the land of contrast that is genuine speedrunning, because this, make no mistake, this is obviously a meme speedrun. I'm still going to submit it, but...
It's still legit, in my opinion.
I think there's nothing sadder, in contrast, than someone, like, actively faking a speedrun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's just so sad.
Well, it was done back in the day when all people were doing were setting up a like a fucking literal family video camera.
Yeah.
And up to the TV to record.
Yeah, the DSP method. Sorry, I don't want to be that guy that talks about DSP all the time.
Yeah. You're already that guy that talks about Christian all the time.
Once you do, you always do.
Yeah. But, yeah, and it was... back then it was easier to splice tapes together.
So much harder to prove that the run was genuine. Plus, you know, before the age of the internet, people were more willing to just sort of take things at face value.
Yeah. Wasn't it fucking Billy Mitchell?
Billy
submitted
Mitchell,
a
yep.
fake score.
Several fake scores, and
He's in hot water, isn't he?
he just lost a lawsuit against, or not lost, but had a lawsuit dismissed against Twin Galaxies in Florida. Though granted, he's also suing them in California, so suing them in 2 different states and generally being a dick.
Oh, like he is. I heard he's just a nasty person, too.
And, yeah,
like,
from-
just meeting him.
From
he's
everything,
scummy.
yeah, from everything I've seen, he just doesn't seem like a pleasant individual in the slightest. Granted, I've never met him. Maybe he's a nice guy. I don't know, but every like interview or online interaction I've seen with him, he just comes across as just kind of scummy. I don't know.
Okay. Beardley says
Bless you.
DSP and Chris Chen. That's the sheer definition of a drinking problem. Fair enough. Not gonna argue that one. Fucking. I'm trying to remember who DSP is because I think I know who it is.
Dark Side Phil.
Okay, nope, not the guy I was thinking of. There's a dude on YouTube who's notoriously terrible at Metal Gear Solid. The dude has several playthroughs.
It's DSP.
Oh, that is DSP?
That is DSP.
Okay.
That is who
I thought
you're
it was
thinking
somebody
of.
else. No,
No.
okay.
So, one of the major things that made him rise into infamy was people getting so frustrated with his behavior that they started putting together videos called This Is How You Don't Play, fill-in game by DSP, and they would just compile some of his worst gameplay. He got really mad and would try to actively DMCA some of these and get rid of them, obviously with mixed results, because it just ended up becoming this runaway Streisand effect. Hell, pretty much the only reason I know about him is because Fred Knudsen with Down the Rabbit Hole covered him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have been entirely out of my wheelhouse.
One of his legitimate gameplay videos popped up in my recommended feed. Because at the time I was watching way too much Metal Gear content on YouTube. Phantom Pain was around the corner, and I was eating anything with the title Metal Gear in it.
Sure.
Like it was going out of style. But yeah, no, fucking, that fucking last Metal Gear Solid 4 stream we did, it's at like 54 views or something like that. It just, like, it's like within the first 24 hours is when it really shoots up, and then it'll get a few stragglers here and there that'll watch it. Oh, we're at the Salt Flats.
We're getting there. Yeah, downhill is definitely the fastest if I don't get hung up on anything. I've still got to go around this base because I chose to go to the left again just because I figured if we tried going to the right, A, it's a lot farther to walk that way, and B, I don't know what's that way as opposed to here where I have a much clearer idea of everything.
Yeah.
So over there I could have run into another base that I didn't account for, you know, something run ending, and after 50 minutes of running this, like, this is where the true frustration would set in if anything went wrong.
Fair enough, fair enough.
The poor guy just drenched, probably in his own sweat.
I mean, what, he's ran
Well,
almost 30 kilometers?
yeah, well over 25 kilometers straight.
Up and down a mountain.
Several.
Several, yeah. Running up a mountain for a couple kilometers is not fucking easy.
Nope. Especially with 2 rifles, which, again, you lifted up my rifle case. That thing is easily 7 kilograms. Like, there's, you know, and that's just the one rifle.
All gear, I'd say he's probably tacking on an extra, what, 50, 60 pounds?
No, dude, my plate carrier alone is 60 pounds, or 50.
Oh, it is?
It's about 50 pounds, yeah.
I'm not a good judge of how much things weigh.
No, you're good. So, yeah, effectively, assuming he has the same plates that I do, tier 4 in the front, tier 3 in the back, with the 511 carrier, that's about 50 pounds. We'll assume that the ammo and everything is in his backpack. and about another 50 pounds or so. Rifle, probably 11 pounds. So that's already, you know, just one rifle, 111 some odd pounds. We'll be generous with the Mosin because I know those Archangel stocks are pretty light.
Yeah.
We'll say like 6-7 pounds for that one. So that's 118
Plus the
pounds.
FN.
Hostiles in the area.
FN is about 2 pounds. Plus the
Yo,
suppressor.
cartel gunman. Near
The
the
suppressors
ruins.
are pretty light, all things considered. No.
Still weighs.
Hang back. That tango might spot you.
Stop it.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh, and chat can't see it because it's blocked. I got 69 points for that kill.
I'm just hoping we could get sub-hour on this. I really want sub-hour.
Well, our road is the next big obstacle.
Yeah.
Plus, I stopped to engage that guy.
There's been 2 stops.
Okay. Yeah, plus the clothes and everything, the earphones, that's easily at least 130 pounds
Extra
of gear.
pounds. Yeah. And
And this guy is just running at Olympic speeds.
yeah.
I mean, a 2-minute kilometer, I haven't run a kilometer in a while. I don't know how well a 2-minute kilometer is, but probably pretty fucking stellar with at least 130 pounds stapled to you.
That's why I was singing the Sonic song.
Okay, we got that truck right there. Oh, fuck, that's a convoy.
Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure that's a convoy.
Uh-oh.
We just gotta go. We don't have a choice.
Fucking run.
We don't got options.
Plus, not to mention, your crew's kept up with you.
So I don't know if you've been watching the minimap at all. Occasionally they'll just teleport forward.
Oh, really? I mean, you've been making them run like, you're gonna make them run like 30 kilometers, man.
I'm not saying I blame them for using teleport. Yep, that's a convoy. We just barely fucking missed it. They would have shredded me like the aforementioned cheddar. Okay, if I kill this guy, I can maybe take a shortcut through here, because I don't think there's anybody else this way. Let's take a minute and
I asked the
spot.
rebels to recon the area for us.
Nope. Okay, we're good. Nope. Come on. Come on, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. There it is. Okay.
Fucking go.
The kind of shots I can't afford to miss.
Clear on this
Yeah.
side.
Really fucking hope that Halo doesn't notice me.
Let's fucking pray.
Plus, there's a sniper up on that tower on the left. I really fucking hope he doesn't notice me.
Oh, can you imagine you're
Unidad bird
mid-firefight
approaching.
at the
Stay
fucking
down.
plane and the sniper just ding, domes you?
I can. I'd be very sad.
Come on.
Fuck off!
3 minutes. You got this. Come on, sub-hour.
All right, we're good.
Do it. I know you can.
I know,
Close.
within about...
You're within a kilometer.
Within 500 meters, they'll start spawning, and I can start spotting them. I usually engage at about 300 meters. Yeah,
How
this
many
is...
men usually appear?
5.
5. Alright. We got 2.5 minutes.
Down to the fucking wire.
Come on. You can spot him. Is that helicopter
Got
coming
another
back?
tango, and baby makes 3. Got a tango, that makes 5.
4?
You son of a bitch.
Oh, God.
Okay, give me the Mosin.
Moving to position. Let me get in position.
Wait one. Let me get in position.
Eyes on the target. Got the target.
Say the word, boss.
No.
Engaging tangos.
Fucker knows somebody's gunning for him now.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh. Hit.
They know we're here. Be careful.
I gotta keep moving. Okay, one down. Fuck! Run it!
Go,
No,
go, go,
they got a
go,
helo
go.
coming in.
We good?
Go.
Shit got close for a
Fucking
helicopter
go.
incoming.
Oh god, no. Don't focus on it. Just go.
I have to. Fuck!
Opening
No!
fire.
No!
Come on.
Helicopter, get
Sub
down.
hour.
No! Fuck!
No! Fuck!
Damn it!
Ah.
Ah! Fuck!
Almost. That could have been 59 minutes. Son of a bitch.
No, you're going down. On principle.
Helo's down.
We're clear over here. God, these fuckers are smoking.
Send it. Where you placing it?
Center drawer above the coffee maker.
Spatula?
I think it might be in the dishwasher. I need a minute.
You're good, you're good.
We're
There's one on the rack.
we'll be right back, everybody.
Dishwasher clean or dirty?
Should be clean. Ugh. Fuck.
This kind of spatula. And there's the black one right here.
Yeah, black one right there would be better.
Is it clean?
Yes. Yeah, everything I've got there is clean.
Okay, wasn't sure. You know what? I'm gonna leave the cutting the lasagna up to you, because I can promise you right now I'm gonna fuck it up.
Garlic, pesto, bread.
Slices of this. Oh, it's nice and still warm, not like not fucking swelteringly hot.
And I've got some extra Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan. Got one fork.
More clean.
These.
I'm not actually crying. I've had to blow my nose for a while. I've just been fighting it. That's
Man, if you were crying, I wouldn't judge
I'm
you.
frustrated. Don't get me wrong, because I
You were
watched
fucking
that.
there.
And I have no one to blame but myself.
Yeah. Ugh.
Fuck. So I think we got one more attempt before we gotta go.
Yeah.
Did you want any Parmesan?
No, I'm good. This is good though.
Store bought fan. Hi, Licorice. You want some? Yeah.
Oh,
What's up? Water. Oh yeah, good to have. Should probably refill on mine too. How's everyone doing tonight? This is I didn't think we'd get that fucking lucky with the first one.
we got really fucking lucky with that. You have a recycling bin or just trash?
Just first.
Okay. If you hand me your water bottle, I'll fill you up real quick.
Ice is in the freezer if you wouldn't mind. Yeah. Thank you.
Water.
Thanks, gamer.
You're welcome, gamer. is this?
Thank you.
Got you a little full.
No worries. That's how we like it. Fuck yeah.
This is the first time I've ever had pesto bread. It's really good.
Yeah, my neighbor makes
Man's packed
pesto.
target sends food.
I've been using it for stuff here and there. She made a lot, so I figured that would be the perfect use for the last of it.
Yeah, definitely. We got some comments. Beardley says, Dave, what the fuck? Fusen says, you didn't buy enough 511 TM gear.
Clearly. Clearly that was my issue.
Disgrace to family.
Got a chopper.
They're gonna look back years from now and be like that.
Oh, they
That speed run attempt was terrible.
didn't give a shit, huh? Alright.
Kilo's fucked.
Okay, I'm probably gonna run into them again.
Run into who?
The helicopter I just shot down.
Well, I would assume they're not happy about it.
Maybe not. I know I'd be able to do full next time, at the very least. Let's use this leverage. Hey, it survived. How about that? Howdy again, everyone.
We're here to fuck another run in the ass.
Sorry, enjoying lasagna.
I wonder, what is the heaviest loadout you could set? Can you equip Carl Gustavs?
I mean, oh yeah, I forgot about the my googly eye gear. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh man, I thought I had set a heavy loadout, but I guess not. Because we can do.
Here's one thing: it is Gustavs are single use, right?
Correct, but they don't have them in this game.
But they don't. Are there any single use rocket launchers in this game?
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah, it was actually the second game that came out with. Let's do black. Everything looks good in black. Tech. We'll do a heavy IBA. Tech C. Also in black. Making shoes are good. Eyewear is fine. Actually.
Maybe Fusen will bless this run for you.
Maybe. You know what? Yeah, we'll do the.
I'm gonna laugh if somehow you get sub 50 this run.
It's not gonna happen, but I appreciate the vote of confidence.
No, the googly eyes.
Yeah, there's our dock helmet,
Yeah.
which easily weighs a lot. Oh yeah, our boys in blue.
Okay. Something that I was reminded when we were talking about lasagna. You said store bought. Did you know that Olive Garden, their lasagna store bought as well?
That doesn't surprise me.
Comes straight from the Stouffer's factory in Springville. Trust me, you don't want that fucking lasagna.
All right, I think that is.
I wonder how many times
About
Olive Garden freezes and reheats that lasagna too.
I believe it. All right, as peak as this is, I kind of want to keep with my.
Oh.
I know, I'm no fun. My rolled up sleeve action. That being said, let's just jump right into it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, gamer. Little gamer move of you.
Thank you for everyone who's stuck through this, because goddamn.
My little pog champs.
I've been playing with the idea, because obviously, like, when streamers get or YouTubers get big, they start referring to or it occasionally comes across that they refer to the fan base as something.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking, like, if I ever reach the dizzying heights of, you know, fame, which, no thank you.
The soul-crushing anxiety that comes with it.
Indeed. If I ever get that far, I think I'm just going to unironically call all of my followers Cubs.
I mean, it works.
It does. Also, if you know anything about the furry fandom, it's just unfortunate.
You're scaring me, Dave.
A little bit.
You know what I think's funny?
Huh.
Based on our bet, either game that we play is very anthropomorphic based.
Yep.
On one hand, you've got Snoopy versus the Red Baron. It was all about a dog, a little bird that follows Snoopy around, the yellow one. I can never remember his fucking name.
Good day.
No, Fusin. There's not an Italian grandma. Sorry, I just read a text that invoked a bit of rage in me. There's not an Italian grandma making lasagna in every single Olive Garden. In fact, it is just a Stouffer's man.
Oh, that Fusi up to his crazy antics.
My wife just texted me. A small favor, small as an SMOL, favor, my fedora tipper, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. The rage that had ignited in my eyes was it being called a fedora tipper. Not only bad enough that she has to call me her manslave on stream, but you know, hey, whatever. Then second text, on your way home, the Ormsmiths has mochi, the non-ice cream type. I know they do because I've seen it. Could you perhaps, for a sniff?
I don't know what to do with that information.
So I'm responding. I read that on stream, FYI, and yes, for a sniff, milady. You think I can find a fedora gif?
I think you would struggle to not find a fedora gif. Or you could just send her Anonymous's eternal tipping. That is my Fedora gift. In the form of an entire video.
Alrighty. Yep, found one.
Are you familiar with Anonymous?
Thank you, Fusen. I did tip that fedora. Anonymous. Probably, but I don't remember because it's been a long time since I've looked anything into the whole fedora tipping thing.
So it's
I probably don't remember this point.
Less specifically in the Fedora tipping thing. I assume
The one that everyone knows?
No, Anonymous is the name of their channel.
Yeah.
And they produce SFMs where they usually just take some weird audio from something and like make an animation out of it.
Yeah.
So like one of the more famous ones is the Thomas the Tank Engine one.
Yeah.
Specifically mixed with what was it? Six Peaks or Six Flags We Like to Party.
Yeah.
Where Scout and Heavy drive up
Yo, we got
next to
Unidad
Thomas
approaching.
the Tank Engine. Oh, that's Unidad. Drive up next to Thomas, they start singing, and then it gets into the bass-boosted Thomas the Tank Engine theme.
We're good to go. Shit, we've got company.
More
Eyes on
fucking
a cartel
Unidad.
lieutenant, close to the camp entrance.
That is fan-fucking-tastic.
You know, because I know how you are with springtime and everything. I got my wife a fucking... Ironically, like, of all the air adjustment machines, we have, like, one of, like, everything.
Sure.
A humidifier, dehumidifier, we have an air purifier as well.
I put a humidifier and a dehumidifier in the same room and let them fight it out.
No, usually what we'll do is during...
All
Depending
good, all
on
good.
how humid it is, depends on which we use.
Sure.
Generally with the swamp cooler, the house gets very humid very quickly.
Right.
So dehumidifiers run around the clock, right? But if we don't have the swamp cooler running, it's very humid, dehumidifier. But we always have the air filter running in our bedroom. And there's, like, the best part about it is, like, when it's cold, the air's not, like, swamp cooler cold, because you've got a dehumidifier running, and the air purifier all working together in tandem, and you just take a breath, and it's like, oh, this is what fresh air is like? I can't even go up to the mountains to breathe that anymore.
Nice.
It's the smoke.
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
smoke's
that-
been fucking crazy this year.
Fucking my kid this weekend was asking me why he couldn't see the mountains. I don't know if I told you this.
No, you did.
But just for stream's sake, I told him it's because the world is fucking on fire. And he just looked confused at me, and I'm like, yeah, buddy, the planet's on fire. he just, like, had to sit, he literally, like, one of the few times I've ever seen that kid, like, sit down, shut up, and think about what was just spoken to him.
Yeah. He's truly contemplating the danger.
Yeah. All I can think of now is that stupid Bill Nye the Science Guy fucking video that he did where he was like, the planet is on fucking fire. I had no problem explaining global warming to you when you were kids.
What the fuck happened? Yeah.
Ugh. So, weekend's almost over. You ready for Monday?
No, because I know I get to have a fun meeting with my CEO tomorrow.
Or was he gonna pass you that ball again?
God. That shit was not fucking fun. No, but moreover, someone tried to break into an ATM
Oh shit.
last week, and they
Gotta
got
be able to find some intel.
they got a
around
new
here.
ATM, but they wanted me to go put a new lock. In fact, the same lock that was on the old ATM, because they were unsuccessful, but they damaged the ATM badly enough that it needed to be replaced. So they replaced it. We took the new lock off of it and went to go put the old lock on. Trouble is, when I went to go do... You're supposed to do 3 tests to verify that it opens and closes as it should before you latch it closed for good.
Everybody hold up.
Because
We got hostiles in the area.
if you don't test it, and you just latch it closed, if it doesn't open, that's a safe you gotta drill. And considering that this new ATM they have has a glass relocker on it, I wasn't really feeling like drilling jack shit. So I go to do the first of the 3 test opens, and the bolt moves
All right, we're all
about
clear.
like a 1/4 of an inch. I'm like, that's not good, because it's not opening far enough to allow it to open. So I ask for a second code. They give me second code, and same thing. It only moves about that far. Now, what I suspected was that
We got Unidad coming in.
the lock was more damaged than I had previously thought. So maybe it wasn't quite lifting the weight that it should have been. Then it occurred to me, the second thing,
Should be okay now.
that these locks are electronic and aren't really meant to be lifting a whole lot of weight in the first place. So maybe
We got
with
Tango's
the
danger
extra
close. We got a Sicario near the helipad.
Wait.
See?
I'm running the wrong way around this camp. Well, let's see how this goes. Probably poorly.
Fuck it.
So,
Fucking send it.
I'm thinking, these are not designed to lift this kind of weight, but maybe an undamaged lock will be able to do it.
Yeah.
So, in the good spirit of things, I go back to the shop, I get a second lock, and I put that on there, and it lifts about 1/8 of an inch. Like, that's good. That's kosher. That's what we want. So then I talked to my CEO about it, like, hey, these electronic locks aren't lifting the weight, because not only does it have to lift the bolt out of the way, with the way this ATM is set up, it's having to lift all of the components of the glass relocker out of the way.
Yeah.
And as far as these electronic locks are concerned, they're jammed and are failing to open. Whereas the lock that was on there originally is a manual turn bolt, where you physically turn the bolt to lift the components of the glass relocker.
Yeah.
It's not a motor that does it.
Yeah.
So we end up putting that one back on. But the problem is, and why I can't say specifically which branch, not that I would anyway,
Yeah.
right now it just has the default code to open it.
Yeah.
The one that came from the factory. That being the case, they haven't put any money in it and won't put any money in it until we initialize them on the lock. Trouble is, I've added us into a lock. I've never had to initialize one with a master file. So I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do that, but I get to figure that out come
Monday.
tomorrow. But I get to talk to my CEO about how he wants to go about doing that, sort of how we're gonna tackle it, what he knows about it more than I do, which, given my previous experience with him, is not much. There's a lot of figuring things out as I go in my job. Which sounds more horrifying than it is, but...
Yeah. See, tomorrow I have 6 scheduled appointments,
Okay.
and if no one cancels or reschedules, then in between those appointments I need to make 19 phone calls. No. 10 phone calls. No. Wait. Yeah, 10 phone calls, I think. Did I'll have to double check. I might need to make more than 10. And at least 9 other things I gotta do with other people who send their cases to me.
Sounds like fun. F is for fire that burns down the hometown. U is for uranium. Oh. And it's for no survivors. Down here in the deep blue sea. Y'all remember when the Gulf of Mexico just caught fire out of nowhere a couple of weeks ago, and we were like, yeah, check it off the apocalypse list.
Everything's catching on fire.
I know.
California is losing its 3rd or 4th city, I think.
Hell yeah. Dude, fuck California.
California, Nevada, New Mexico, and
I
Arizona
think
will lose
the
all
only
water.
reason I don't want cities in California to burn down is they all seem to be coming fucking here, and I'm not about it. We should
Destroy
build
their
a
home.
wall. I can't say that with a straight face, I'm sorry. We're almost to the Friendship Bridge. We're at 15 minutes. We're almost 15 minutes. I feel like we're doing a lot better.
It doesn't seem like you've gotten hung up as many times on other shit this time around.
Pretty clean.
We got Unidad coming in.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Okay, they can't
Spoke
see
too
us.
soon. Sub-hour run?
Maybe.
All right, we're good.
Let's see how things go on the Friendship Bridge. No.
Just fucking
I did not come this far to be run over.
Just gets fucking yeeted. Yoted.
Yoke.
Yeet. Yoked. Yeet. The gamer version of Live, Laugh, Love. Sometimes the Lord yeeteth. Sometimes the Lord yateth. So you've seen Meat Canyon, right?
I'm familiar with the channel. I've seen a couple of their animations. A lot of their stuff just strikes me as sort of adolescent shock humor.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Some of the jokes in there are pretty decent though. Like fucking Dave. The Markiplier one especially got me.
I enjoyed the Markiplier one.
Especially the fact that Mark took it in stride and reposted it himself, and not only that, but quoted the fucking video. Like, a line that's near the end, so you know he watched the full fucking thing.
Gotcha.
Glory comes in such heaviness.
So I don't know if I've explained my social battery to you.
Yeah.
I feel like, and for the viewers at home, I'm pretty introverted, all things considered.
Yeah.
But I can be extroverted for periods of time, but it drains my social battery. So if my social battery gets too low, then I'm less tolerant and less responsive to social situations.
Yeah.
And usually try to do whatever I can to either get some peace and quiet or just get out of the situation in general.
Yeah.
Well, I love watching Mark's content, but I genuinely feel like if I were to spend time around Markiplier, that he would be the sort of individual who would drain my social battery faster than, say, like, just being around other people.
Yeah.
Like, he seems like a great guy. I've got nothing against him. I don't think I would ever want to, like, hang out with him.
Yeah.
Looks good.
I don't know. I'd like to think that I don't drain your social battery that much, judging by the fact that we had a Metal Gear Solid 4 stream that lasted, like, 9-ish hours.
You don't. And I find out real fucking quick whether someone does drain my battery or not.
Yeah.
There are some people who charge my battery, actually.
Yeah.
Incoming Unidad patrol.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you're stuck. You're stuck.
Yeah,
Jump.
I'm gonna...
Hey.
Well, I gotta hang out. There's the Unidad.
Oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna run. Sub-hour run.
We can make it up.
Makes me want to cry. Anyways, there are people who charge your battery.
Yeah, there are a couple who charge my battery who aren't in my life anymore. And while I am ultimately sad about that, I understand that those friendships had to end for the reasons that they had to end.
Some things are for the better.
Unfortunately, but ultimately it's just the right thing.
But yeah. I too have a social, like, that's the thing, like, I used to be very extroverted.
Sure.
Due to circumstances, which I'm pretty sure you know all about, just on my side of the spectrum instead of yours. I know a bit about your side of things, and I've shared quite a bit about my side of things.
Right.
Throughout the numerous streams we've done. And that,
We got Onidad
I just
coming
kind
in.
of like, because that's the thing, I kind of picked some things that I really wanted to take away from the, like, aftermath, and be like, no, these are the things I'm going to focus on. And a lot of the time, it's more of like,
Okay, we're cool.
I always second guess whether sometimes the timing is right to pursue some of those friendships, which is why, only, like, as of the past few months, because I told you before that I was wanting to kind of, like, start this kind of a friendship up much earlier.
Right.
But I didn't know how to tackle it, or I didn't feel like it was the right time, or this or that, you know. Because I guess with friendships, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I want to be that supportive friend, or the very inclusive one that's, like, always, like, inviting, like, hey, do this, do that. You know what I mean? Inviting people. And that is very fucking draining on me.
Sure.
But I guess I feel a sense of guilt if I don't uphold that end. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when I go into friendships, I have to treat it a certain way. And I kind of gauge friendships based off of, like, give and take.
Sure.
Obviously, I'm not going to give everyone all of my social battery if they're not going to return that usage of social battery up, I guess is a good way to put it. Does that make any sense?
No,
Am I
totally.
speaking fucking gibberish?
No,
Okay.
I'm following you.
And going by that, I've narrowed down a lot of friendships. Like, I wouldn't say I'm not friends with some of the
Unidad
people.
patrol's approaching.
It's just more or less that I've come to accept that they're just acquaintances and not really friends.
Right.
They're just friends of friends, or friends by circumstance. Rather
God,
than
he's
a
coming this way.
friendship
Of course he is.
that I
Damn, you're
cultivate.
giving yourself away.
Oh God, this is not. You're not having the luck on this run. Did you take like a? Are you on a different path by any chance?
No, I'm on that same road.
Same route?
What's different about this one is it's daytime.
Oh yeah.
We're normally at night through this area.
Well, I guess
We
we
got some
kind of know,
Unidad coming in.
but yeah. and
God, there's
so-
way more fucking Unidad patrols during the day.
Fuck. To be an extra. I guess you have to be extra careful.
Yeah, that's sort of why I'm hugging these rocks in general, because if nothing else, I can just
good.
flee into the underbrush, as I've
Yeah.
been doing. I just hate having my eyes glued to the minimap,
Yeah.
because if my eyes are glued to the minimap, I stop noticing the little rocks that I'm running into. And if I only pay attention to the little rocks I'm running into, the only warning I have of the Unidad or other patrols is, like, my teammates, and sometimes they don't give enough. Especially if I'm
notice. Yeah.
in an open area like this, which I want to get through as fast as fucking possible.
Yeah, because you still got a ways before you break off from the river, don't you?
Yep, so usually around, I think, like 18 kilometers at the bend, it sort of breaks off into the farmland, and I'm good up through the mountain and the farmland, and, you know, across that whole stretch.
We'll see how daytime treats it, though. Because, well, about how many hours of sunlight would you say you have left?
Depends, because I don't
how
know
much
if it's morning or not. Let's see. That's east, so southeast, give or take. No, southwest. So the sun's setting.
The sun is setting. Okay. So you're approaching nighttime. So you probably the rest of the run, once the sun sets, will probably be about the same as it has been.
Well, maybe, but I
Maybe.
think night will last longer into the salt flats.
True, it's usually dawn by the time you get there.
Yeah, by the
Wait,
time I
which-
get to the top of the mountain going down into...
Which means that you've been making him run for days.
Yeah.
A full straight 24 hours.
Uh-huh. No, the PT I've put this guy through is insane, and I'm very sorry.
Can you imagine doing this run 3 times consecutively at this point? This is the 3rd attempt, right?
Sure.
We made the first one. There was another one that we kind of stopped midway through, but if we discount that one, the run after that was the last one we just did, which ended right as we were there.
Yep.
And now we're doing it again. This is like the 3rd day in a row that he has...
Plus you recovered
run.
from all those gunshot wounds.
Mm-hmm. Jesus fuck. This is like one of those like fucking alpha memes at this point. We turned him into the Chad Soyjack.
One piece of advice I will give you that I have found super helpful in my friendships and just my life in general. Because I fully get where you're coming from, where you want to be the one to like reach out to the people, you know, make sure you're sending them memes, but not reaching out so often that you seem needy. It's kind of you're trying to teeter that line effectively. And
I'm not playing that game with you, as a heads up. I'm just sending you memes because I see a meme, I think of you, it makes me laugh, and I send it to you.
And fucking
We're past that point. We're
Right.
past that point.
But I have some friends that I'm like that with. And ultimately the piece of the thing that I end up getting hung up on, whether I like it or not, is this notion of, you know, yes, I'm always sending the first text. Like in a conversation, sure they'll respond, or sometimes they won't.
Look alive, we got company.
But
Heads up,
ultimately,
Narco with a submachine gun.
Where you got him?
By the
you know,
checkpoint.
I sort of mark myself as the one initiating conversation, and I always get that inkling feeling in the back of my head that says something to the effect of like, you know, why aren't they the ones reaching out?
Oh, I get that thought a lot.
And what I've found to be helpful in that regard is this concept that when
We're good to go.
the oxygen gets cut off in an airplane and the masks come down, they're very clear about the instructions that you are to affix your own mask
We've got
first
enemy activity nearby.
before you help anyone else out.
Oh, yeah.
And I've taken that and tried to apply it to my
Should be okay
friendships
now.
and my social relationships. Is I make sure I'm good. Because if I'm having thoughts like that, then maybe I'm not good.
Yeah. No, yeah, I completely get that. Usually, there are stages for me in friendships. Like, okay, there are, in my opinion, there are stages where maybe I'm not good, but I sort of need that distraction for myself. Does that make any sense?
Totally.
Like, either the time of the year be bad, you know, things, anniversary of things.
Yeah, seasonal depression is real.
That and just other... I've been through a lot of events in my life. There are certain days that you just can't forget.
Oh, dude, August is a fucking, as
I
I've said,
fucking hate this
hard,
goddamn month.
hard month for me. But we're almost through it, and I'm, you know, I feel like I've handled it well.
Yeah, same. But usually August and like beginning of the year are like the worst months for me. I hate those. Like the January, February, March kind of months, and then August. Those are like the 4 worst months in the entire fucking year. I don't care what anyone says. Fight me in the comments. But no, and generally, with the way I work is, if it's a friendship I'm trying to cultivate, I will generally put that friendship on the back burner if I'm going through, you know, my usual motions of like issues and shit. Versus if it's a friendship that I've already had cultivated, depending on the type of friendship it is, depends on how much contact I keep with that person. Right? So, like, I have friends that I will, no matter what kind of state I'm in, may just have a normal conversation with, because at a certain point it becomes more of getting out of my own headspace and being able to talk to people.
Right.
And, like, not think about the current bullshit storm that I may be going through, whatever time of day that is. But, yeah. So, and then, usually when I'm in a better place is when I'll try to do shit like that. But at the same time, it's kind of a conflicting war of thoughts, because at one hand, it's like, part of me wants to just be that friend for everyone, but I also realize that I am one person, and I do not have any sort of abilities to do any of that shit.
Totally.
I haven't realized how fucking awesome of a view your window has.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time I'm here, I always just look out that window, and it's like, god damn, that is one sick-ass view.
Dude, and especially as night descends and the city lights up, at first I thought I was gonna hate like the glow of the city, but it's grown on me.
Yeah. Give it a few years, ends up moving to like the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Oh, dude, like a cabin in Midway is my fucking dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I love going up to. Occasionally, I'll do dinner up there for different things, and
Yeah.
like one of my favorite.
Oh, shit.
God! One of my favorite dinners that I had up there a couple of weeks ago was when it was just fucking pouring rain.
Oh, yeah.
It was just dumping, and
Yeah.
then afterwards, just how quiet everything was. Dude, I was speechless. Because it's not even, like, there's the kind of quiet where you can, and I have tinnitus, so heads up.
Yeah.
The kind of quiet where you can hear the ringing in your ears.
Yeah.
But then there's the kind of quiet that's just calm. And it's like...
And it was that kind of quiet.
Yeah, because there's, like... The best times I've experienced that is in either, like, right after a dense, heavy rainfall, where my ears are kind of used to the pitter-patter of the rain, and the absence of it doesn't leave me with the ringing in my ears.
Yeah.
Or when it's just lightly snowing, and I'm just, like, in the middle of a forest. Like on a hike or something, and it's just silent.
Have you... Okay, so question.
Sure.
'Cause you might enjoy Death Stranding. I know that's a very polarizing game for a lot of people.
I wanted to pick it up. I just don't have a PlayStation.
I own it. Maybe we'll stream it.
Sure.
I'd love to get your reactions to it. It's
Yeah,
one of
and
those games you experience. It's hard to, in my opinion, it's hard to pick up a second time because it's like a really fucking philosophical movie.
Sure.
You kind of like experience it and you kind of think about the commentary because that's kind of like what Kojima was going for with it.
Totally.
And it's just a very interesting kind of like, I don't know, just kind of like one of those things that really makes you think, or like it's one of those games where you end up enjoying the scenery even with the very tense moments it can provide. Of like, I can't kill these enemies, otherwise a nuke will fucking go off in about 5 minutes. Because the whole premise of the game is, I don't know how much you've looked into it.
A little bit.
A little bit. Basically, it's Rona at the beginning of April.
Okay.
Is the best way I can think of to put it. Except
Fair
for
enough.
everything kind of runs on delivery services, right? But the rain in the world it's called timefall, which makes you age at a rapid rate.
And anything it touches, right?
Exactly. Yes. And so you play one of the very few delivery men willing to take on the sacrifice of bandits, hijacking materials, and even just kind of like the BTs, the monsters, and just be able to deliver packages to people from place to place, delivering something, taking something from one farm and delivering it to a facility or whatnot.
Sure.
Thing is, game's fucking beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
No,
gorgeous.
everything I've seen, it's just stunning.
Because, like, when you play the game, at launch, there was nothing built. No one had made anything. Maybe a few signs, maybe small structures. But, like, there was nothing. And if you disconnect the game from the internet, you really can start with nothing. It's just like this.
Right.
There's mountains regions, there's rocky, there's plains, there's a diverse area for like each different biome, right? There's like a deserty biome, there's mountainous, there's a lush green field, there's a fucking a snowy mountainous region, there's just regular mountainous regions. And my favorite areas in the game is there's one person you end up doing deliveries for who lives alone in a mansion on top of a snowy mountain. And ever since then, like, just being inside the building, getting to look through this wall of glass, because at that point there's nothing really to worry about. The home is plenty defended itself.
Sure.
Right? There's no home security.
You're secure, right?
They're secure, so that way they can have kind of like this, they have like this little breaker room between like where they live and kind of like where the front office is, where like you deliver things.
Yeah.
And it's just this open, vast room with nothing but like snow and mountains, and it's just absolutely beautiful. You get some really insane fucking scenery in that game.
Hell yeah.
Now, I know it's polarizing. Some people don't like playing fucking Amazon Prime delivery service simulator.
So one of the major complaints I heard from different individuals about it is, quote, it's a walking simulator. And I sort of shrugged that commentary off because from everything I looked into on Hideo, that seems like what he set out to make. So that's what the game is intended to be.
Yes and no. Yes, because at the beginning with no roads, it is a bit of it's a hiking simulator, right? You're hiking, you're delivering packages. But your focus is not just the walk. The game has a balance mechanic where you have to keep yourself balanced. Your gear degrades in the rain. Your packages do as well. And so it's more or less, okay, here are some things that I can bring along with me. Obviously, you need some weapons. You just can't go out without a weapon. Some way to defend yourself. I mean, you can if you really want to, but you're going to need extra gear for that because you're going to be damaging your gear.
Sure.
I always brought a spare pair of boots with me in case my current boots got destroyed, depending on how long of a walk it was. I played the game as the type to generally I would have one gun for dealing with humans and one weapon for dealing with the monsters.
Okay. Good way to harbor it.
Yeah. So that way, because I generally was the type I would play to avoid any and all sort of conflict that I can.
Right.
So that way I could just focus on the world around me and really take in what this game was set out to be.
We got tangos. Danger close.
It's an inventory management game.
I mean, pretty much.
Yep.
There is a lot to it. Like, sometimes you need to cross through a river.
Good to go.
Did you pack any ladders or bridges? Do you have the materials to make it? Are you going to try to swim across? Do you want to go around? You know what I mean? It's one of those really open games where you can decide. You can kind of weigh your options. Like, if you have the materials, do I want to use my one and only ladder? Or do I want to use my one of how many ever you pack to cross this place?
Sure.
Am I going to have to pass through a mountain? Is it worth it to save the ladder to go up the mountain? Or do I use it now? You can also pick things up as you go, but if you leave stuff there, other people can also use it as well.
Yeah.
So, say if someone went on that same path that I'm going, right? I can follow their footsteps a little bit, follow their same path. They could also leave me a sign saying, hey, there's a bunch of enemies up ahead. You can go either the long way or make sure you're on. There's things that you can do to, like, you get, like, bionic, like, leg assist things to help you, like, either move faster, hike. Oh, shit.
Hold up. They're gonna see you.
How about a no? But yeah, no, it's one of those, it's minimal HUD kind of games.
Okay.
It's more of just a peaceful, how well do you have your gear balanced? Do you auto-sort it for the best optimal way, or do you want to sort it yourself, you know? There's a lot to manage in it, and it's just the realistic aspect of it that I really appreciated. Of, like, how much can your character carry? Do you have anything that'll help you carry? Stuff like that.
Right.
And at some point you do get roads. And if everyone chips in and helps expand the roads, you know, boom. You can create a highway to every single city. On the highways you can say, bust out your motorcycle or your truck and just drive through. But you also have to maintain those roads, just like your gear.
Right.
They degrade, and if they degrade too much, they just disappear. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to play on stream now. See
No,
your
and
reaction to it.
I'd love to check it out. Another game that I was told was just a walking simulator into a void, and I ended up picking up for free because Epic... Say what you will about Epic Games, but them offering, like, genuinely good games for free
Yeah.
for a long while, and even, like, still now doing it, was fucking amazing of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked up Abzu,
Okay, yeah.
which I thought... I mean, look at me. I'm a bear with thalassophobia. Any game where you're swimming for extended periods of time really don't seem like they'd be my bread and butter.
Yeah.
That being said, I fucking loved Subnautica because it petrified me. But my inner, like, Raven was like, ooh, check this out, pick up this thing. Ooh, you know, let's go into this cave. Let's explore this. Ah, scary monster. Okay. Serotonin release as I escape.
Yeah.
You know, it was very much that kind of experience for me.
We got a comment from Fusin about Death Stranding.
Oh,
He
boy.
said, I don't hate on the game, but to play the other side, I felt the budget went to the parts of the game that showed up in the trailers to make it look interesting and dark. It's peaceful, though. Which I agree. I do feel like some of the trailers did do a very good job of selling the game for as it was. So I do agree, because that was one of Ayala's big complaints with it, is that she feels like it was... The trailers were very misleading. That it was kind of leading into more of a dark horror game rather than a peaceful kind of, like, game that it is.
All right, we're all clear.
So no, I completely understand that sentiment. I do. Usually when people complain about the game, I try to listen to what they say, and it usually all stems from everybody kind of interpreted the trailers to be more of like a, oh, this is going to be like a horror game, like what PT was supposed to be, but it's going to be dialed back a bit. But it's still going to be like a dark horror-esque kind of game, you know, with very tense moments. And there can be tense moments, but nowhere near as much as what the trailers did make it out to be. So, yeah, I will give... I do give it that. But if you go into the game, like, knowing what to expect, it's a lot easier to enjoy. Like, if you didn't get hyped from the trailers and hear what the game is about, and you go into it fully expecting what it's going to be, then it can be very enjoyable.
When I remember chatting with Katie when those first... Oh, God, that was close. When the trailers first started coming out for Death Stranding, and we went frame by frame through a lot of those trailers, trying to figure out and kind of piece together what the story was going to be. And then we were planning on getting a PlayStation 5, or PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And then our relationship just kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
I'm being reductive for the sake of comedy. There's a lot more going into that.
Oh, yeah. But, you know. Yeah, I mean... Oh, yeah, let's, we'll play it on Twitch after we finish Metal Gear Solid 4. I want to finish Metal Gear Solid 4 first.
Certainly.
Because I am having way too much fun with that series.
As am I.
And it is doing wonders for my fucking Twitch channel.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit. For as much as that, as much hate as that game gets, it gets a lot of fucking views.
Well, and so what I was going to say, too, is obviously this will probably be the last time I end up doing this speed run. Like, we did it for the meme. We're set to do, if I don't fuck it up, we're set to do a sub 1 hour.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll approach this one again.
Yeah.
Next time you want to come over, let me know, and that's a convoy. And I'll let you play through Abzu if you haven't played through it yet.
I've seen it played, but I haven't played it myself.
It's relatively short, and
Yeah.
it's good. I did a recording with one of my other ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going this way. Good. Delicious. Thanks. This is just what I wanted.
But yeah. Yeah, no, I'd be down to try Abzu.
But yeah, I did a, like, not a stream, but I did a playthrough and a recording with her, and it, A, didn't turn out as quality as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And B, I don't know how she would feel about me, like, publishing that video now. So, I'm just, I deleted the original recording, so now I can't do anything with it if I wanted to.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, Fusin. We got 2 comments. A Japanese horror game I recommend that is definitely Kojima's inspired. Kojima inspired is Sonic Adventure 2. Welcome to Common
Already on my list to play, buddy.
Oh, I cannot wait till you start streaming that. Oh, I cannot wait. Is that what's up next on the list, on the agenda? Are you going to do a Let's Play series of it, or are you going to stream it?
I think I might stream it and then string that together into kind of a Let's Play.
Yeah.
I'm also tempted to invite Fusin over and have him sit with me through it.
Please.
We'll see how that plays out.
Please do. I would love to see that.
But yeah, as far as games I'm actively looking to play on stream, that one's probably next.
Please, if you decide to stream it, like how you played the clip at the beginning, can you just take a segment of this, fast forward it as much as possible, and include my fucking butchered Sonic 2 Adventure 2 opening song cover in it, please? Just the bits I was singing of it. Just throw it together.
Sniper,
Just
top
to
of the
really,
tower.
top the cake off with a nice little.
Yeah, he's not looking my way.
Yeah.
I killed him last time, and I think that might have been bad juju for the run.
Photoshop a Sonic hat on him.
So what I actually kind of want to do, and I'll talk about it a little bit, for the stream thumbnail, because obviously I did like the run for this.
Yeah.
I have the Darth designer sent me
I got
his
Sicario over here,
kind
next to the container, see?
Lego,
Uh-huh.
so that I could do the instructions for it. And I did the instructions for it, but I still have the model. I want to paint it blue, and then do my bear flying out of the side of it like Sonic does in the beginning.
With a little fucking makeshift
All clear.
snowboard thing.
Out of the fucking rotor.
God, please.
Yes, so
Please.
that is what I want to do for the thumbnail for that stream.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have yet to put it together, but that's the plan at the moment.
Fucking Christ. I cannot wait. This cannot happen soon enough.
I know. Also, we've had 0 dropped frames. I'm very impressed with my setup. Jared, Sean, you guys did a good job. I appreciate you.
Oh, are they the ones that built your PC?
They're the ones that built it, yeah.
Yeah.
And they were such gamers about it too, because I don't have it here, but I had my old gaming laptop,
Yeah, I remember.
and the thing was 7 years old or something like that.
Yeah.
So it ran Siege barely. It barely ran Siege.
Yeah.
It would chug doing Minecraft. It was kind of bad.
Yeah.
And forget trying to record anything. If I tried to record anything, it just wasn't happening.
Yeah.
So-
My PC doesn't like me trying to stream fucking Siege. It does not like it at all.
Right. That being said, I pop into work one morning, and Sean is the one who, if I recall correctly, guided me over to his van and was like, "Hey, here you go." And Jared came up along with it, and they had collaborated behind my back using what we will affectionately refer to as apprehended materials from our
As a hospital
workplace
area.
Eyes on two and I got
in
soldiers.
order to compile this PC for me. Plus some stuff they bought, from my understanding. So as to what they put in it, no idea. I'm not as big on the specs.
We're good to go.
My shit just runs good, and I'm happy.
Yeah, that's all you care about.
That's
at the
all
end
I
of the
care
day.
about. And I appreciate them. You guys, I'm being serious. You guys were absolute gamers about it, and I appreciate it. Yeah, maybe after Sonic Adventure, which is probably going to be a long one, much to my chagrin.
Oh yeah.
I might do the Fallout I might do one or two different Fallout New Vegas ones that I've been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah.
The first one being the aforementioned, what was it? Genocide run.
Yeah.
Permadeath. The second one being a mod called Dust.
Dust. That sounds very familiar.
It is a horror survival mod.
Okay.
And it completely changes how Fallout New Vegas
Boosin
works.
says warm fuzzies, by the way.
Aw, yay.
But yeah, so our next stream, a week from today,
Yeah.
or Monday? Was it Monday? We said for the 6th.
I think that's Monday.
Labor Day.
Yeah, September 6th. And
Do you have Labor Day off? I should have clarified. You requested it off. That's right.
Well, so I was going to talk to you about that, actually.
Uh-oh.
I requested it off, and it was approved. And then a company text went out that said, hey, everyone, we're closed on Labor Day, the 6th.
Okay.
So I would have had it off either way, but
yeah.
that would probably be why it was approved.
Probably is they were probably like, God damn it, just wait. We're gonna give it to you off anyways. Another comment from Fusen. It was my pleasure. That video card stuck with me through thick and thin.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of games
I
we're
love
gonna
me
be
some
playing.
sloppy seconds video cards.
Oh my god. So yeah, I guess we could talk about it in this stream.
Sure.
So if anyone in the chat wants to catch it, we'll be streaming again on the 6th on my Twitch, sadcrispiboi. We're gonna play a mixture of games. We're gonna be playing 3 games. The third one is still undecided because I'm an indecisive bitch. We're gonna start off with Berserk Band of the Hawk on PlayStation 4. We're gonna play through a bit of that in kind of memory of Kentaro Miura due to his passing, and prep for his final chapter he ever did, coming out on the 10th of September. It's gonna be his like send-off chapter, and
We got some
they're gonna
Uni
announce
Dad
what they're
coming
gonna do
in.
with the series, whether his assistants are gonna continue it or not. If you don't care about Berserk, whatever. Still,
Sure.
I'm
No,
gonna play that.
tune in
This
anyway.
is
We're
kind of
gonna,
like a
we're gonna have a time.
a memorial for him.
Sure.
Gonna have the time, talk about Berserk. The game covers a surprisingly large amount, more than any anime or movie ever
I
did.
think we're all clear now.
And then after we play a bit of that, we're gonna play some Metal Gear Solid 4 again, because I've been having so much goddamn fun playing that game.
And as have I. That's been a hoot. I want to sit down and salvage like what recordings I can and
sorry.
No, you're good, man. I know the audio
that
issues
is
happen.
Like, oh, you have no idea how bad that sits in my gut. That, you know what I mean? Because I was so proud of those videos, and I'm glad our audio comes through mostly fine.
Totally. Unidad.
Unidad,
Unidad.
Ooh, but the game audio being fucky, it just leaves me with a bad taste, and it makes me very upset because I was really, really proud of those streams.
No, fully
Unidad
understood,
Burger
man.
Punching,
And
stay
what
down.
kills me too is like I was listening in with the
Heads up.
Bluetooth,
Got an Unidad
you know,
controller
for
approaching.
parts of it, just to like the original openings to verify that our audio and the game audio was coming through fine.
Yeah.
I had no indication that certain parts of the game were not coming through fine because cutscene dialogue, spotless, absolutely fine. Gunfire and anything louder or not, you know, in sync with voices, even Otacon especially, like in the, you know, don't use the MGL video.
Yeah, he comes through,
He
but
comes
it
through-
sounds like it's trying to edit out the music.
A little,
Or like any
bit.
background noise for the game.
and I'm not sure why, but
It was OBS.
It was 100% OBS.
And sure, but even like what would cause OBS to do that? Because and what's weird for me, when it comes to fucking with OBS, I've always had video issues. Video issues are the bane of my existence.
The difference is Streamlabs.
Enemy activity nearby.
Streamlabs isn't perfect. Alright? Streamlabs has issues. That is one of the biggest known issues for Streamlabs. Is that sort of weird audio shit.
Well, that was messy as shit.
That is what I found buckets and buckets of Reddit threads, fact forums of people commenting, talking about how to try to fix it. And with my new setup, I don't care as much because I personally feel like Isla did a sugary substances on Twitter. Did my fucking or not Twitter? Well, Twitter and Twitch. Did my fucking the layout for it, and I love how it looks.
Go follow her
Looks
stuff.
great.
It's bomb.
Yes, she's a sassy woman who will eat you alive. That's my favorite thing about her. Best wife ever. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Just kick my ass. But yeah, no. The new setup is I got so frustrated with it that one day that I was just ready to just call it good forever.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was just getting to that point where I was just. It was like I wanted this to be fun, and I'm having a headache.
Right.
And now I'm getting extremely unhappy with everything I'm putting out, and it's making me very upset. But she was able to get it fixed and working for me, thank God. So now we'll continue streaming. But, because my only qualms with streaming is, I have one requisite, well, two, technically, that I have fun, and that it comes through. Like, all the sound, all the video comes through.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be fucking 4K 60 FPS.
Oh no, dude, we're streaming at 30 FPS on this.
Yeah.
I think that's why my OBS plays so nice. Is yes, the game doesn't look as smooth on between the two monitors, but it's running and everything. You know, we have 0 drop frames still.
Yeah.
It's all getting through just fine.
Yeah.
That's all I ask for.
Yeah, and that's, at the end of the day, all you really can ask for. And so that's all I want out of my streams. And the fact that I was struggling to get even that was just driving me up a fucking wall. Hell yeah. It's a gamer move. But, no,
Looks
and
good.
it
on.
sucks because a lot of the content we got out of those... Boy, how many times have we streamed Metal Gear Solid 4? 3 times now?
3, 4 times now, yeah.
Yeah, quite a few times now, and every single stream, maybe not 100% of the time was it always great, but there's always fucking great clips out of each and every
Sure.
single
No,
stream.
little moments that are just fucking fantastic.
Yeah, and just
all
getting-
surrounding the MGL.
Don't use the fucking
MGL.
MGL.
Dave, do I have to tell you? Yes, you do. Thunk, laughter, pause. Wait. What?
Immense disbelief for the next
that
3 minutes.
Killed me, dude. Like that was the like I don't fake laugh. Like if I ever do a fake laugh,
true fucking
people
laughter.
will know. That was the laugh of a deranged hyena. Like that's just what it brought out of my guts.
Yeah. Fucking the only other time, because you were at work when I was playing the Zelda randomizer, and I uttered the words "man seed," and you just lost your fucking mind. I caught Ayala saying that the other day, and I lost my shit because I'm like, Beb, don't say that. And she's like, why? And I was like, man seed, and she's like, oh, shut up, and I just laughed.
What again? So, like, to your credit, you didn't
Roger, let me
really
get a
think about it
sight line.
either.
Yeah.
And the only reason I had even thought about it
Let me get in position.
was due
Ready to
to the fact that I write erotica on the side.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Target is down.
Target down.
Keep moving.
Way over here.
Are they down?
Down.
Hurry.
I'm going.
Are we gonna get sub-hour?
Shift to when we get there. Fucking hell.
Come on.
Dive. Yeah! So we beat an hour by a pretty good margin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, that's better.
What are you gonna do if this speedrun picks up?
I don't know. I really don't
Are
know.
you just gonna if someone comes along and gets I don't know,
Say 20 seconds above you, and it starts getting a leaderboard.
So here's the problem, and I'm going to set the controller down while we talk about this. So, Ghost Recon Wildlands was received pretty well,
yeah,
which spawned Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
yeah.
It added a lot of shit that Wildlands didn't have. It added rocket launchers, it added grenade launchers, it added a lot more like tech gear and stuff that this game could have been built around. The problem was it was dog shit implementation.
Yeah.
And Breakpoint was received as just a genuinely worse game.
Yeah.
Partially because it was made by an entirely different studio. If I recall, the same studio that did The Division. So, Breakpoint plays a lot more like The Division.
Yeah.
And it's not great.
Okay. As someone who didn't play much of The Division and really only played it to fuck around and find out. I trust me, in that game I fucked around and I definitely found out. But I had fun with it, you know? Even by myself, I still had fun just fucking around, you know, finding out.
Tink.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Tink. There we go.
tweet this out.
The helo's done.
Ah, bitch. We're clear.
So, I also tweet whenever either of us go live because Dave is a shithead.
Doesn't have social media.
You do. You just don't fucking use it, you shithead.
I promoted this on Instagram. I tagged everything, and I got a bot that commented on it, so that was fun.
Yeah.
All right. 50 cent. Wow. Seriously, thank you everyone for joining. I think we're gonna call it there because we've been streaming for almost 4 hours now. Well, 4 hours including the little intro bit. So yeah, that's a pretty good sized stream.
You're gonna upload the VOD, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. So the thing I like about YouTube is it uploads the VOD automatically.
Okay.
The only reason I ever take them down is if I need to edit something, like when it fucking doxed one of my friends.
Yeah.
That was not fucking cool.
This channel name, how you spell it, right? Is it capital B?
Yeah, it's capital B.
Is it the underscore or no underscore?
Underscore is fine.
Okay.
If they can't find it with the underscore, then I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because I've looked around, and the only other things that are Kodiak Bricks related are, I think there's like a Kodiak Bricks in Alaska that's like a masonry company, and they're in Alaska. But those were the only other ones I could find. It used to be Sleepy Kodiak, but I sort of drifted away from that name. Not that it's inaccurate, just I feel like Kodiak Bricks is more indicative of me.
Yeah.
And hence why I say I make stuff at the beginning, because I do gaming content, I make Lego creations, some incredibly, just truly, genuinely cursed shit. Yeah, I make stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
So, but yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it there. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming this Tuesday, but next Sunday for sure. If not, stream here. You can find me on sadcrispiboi channel over on Twitch. I will go ahead and boop.
What's the time? 50. Okay, cool. 57, 21, 86.
Here we are.